Hello, hello, everyone. This is your Hellhound boss, Saerin. Hello, hello, Daniel Fungus Rider, Ryan 𝐂𝐿𝐴. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Light. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, hi, Tristan Cheese. Oh, mama. Every time I look at you, I get hungry. Hello, Ghost. Hello, Jade Scientist. Hello, Hermit. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Bear. Hello, Nom Nom. Oh my gosh, we got the nums, we got the cheese, we got the bear meat. Hello, 3 times faster. Forever hungry, forever hungry. Forever hungry. I was just drinking some beet juice, so it looks like I'm a vampire. Poor lactose intolerant people. There's like those lactose-free cheeses, isn't there? Oh, well.
Did you stretch today, boss?
Stretchies? Stretchies. Thank you for the dono beast. Should we do stretchies? Let's do stretchies. I did my stretchies now. Stretchies. Thank you for the dono. Choo. So you've been eating those toes? That's right. That's right. Beat. Stretch. Yeah, most people I know still eat cheese even though they're lactose intolerant. I saw that, you know? A lot of the people I know around me who are lactose intolerant, they take it. They just take it. They just take the consequences with them. Arms didn't go up, X to down on the stretch. I stretched my toes. The toe stretches. I guess you all wouldn't know about that with your lack of appendages. It's been a while since I caught a stream. That's right. I hope you've been doing well. Cheese is good. Cheese is good. I guess what's more dangerous if you're lactose intolerant, cheese or ice cream? It must be ice cream, right? It must be ice cream. Also, over the weekend, I got that nostalgia hit from passing by an ice cream truck, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy that ice cream. I'm gonna buy it. And then while I was waiting for the ice cream, some other man walked up to the ice cream truck and started talking to the vendor. They seemed like they knew each other, and he was like, hey bro, did you pay that ticket last week? Ice cream truck man is like, nah man, I'm not gonna pay it. I'm not gonna pay it. Look at me, I'm already bald. Why do I have to wear a hair cap? I'm not gonna pay that. So from that I deduced that he got a ticket for not wearing a hair cap and serving food. So that made me feel like maybe I shouldn't have bought ice cream that day. It tasted good though. It tasted good. It tasted good, and I bought the vanilla swirl, so if there was any hair in there, I should have been able to see it, right? That guy's hair was white too though. I should have at least been able to feel it. Classic. That's a classic. Not like this. Not like this. So did you take the one with cone or stick? I got the cone one. I'm always a sucker for a soft serve. You got some hair in your ice cream? There was a potential risk that some hair strands are swirling in the ice cream machine with the one that I got. A little late, but hi everyone. Hello Panda Links. Welcome in, welcome in. No one said the law needed to make sense. Bald, but still need hairnet. Well, he wasn't like absolutely bald. It's just, you know, he was 90% bald. But there were still some tendrils. There were still some tendrils and potential risks. Hello, Taco. Daily reminder, you're awesome and glad to make it to the stream. Oh, oh no, you. Are you pulling for GETIAN'S today? I hope so. I don't have that much. But I'll use everything I have. Everything in my power. Says should save up for the new character. I saw the trailer over the weekend. I saw the 1.7 trailer over the weekend. Please tell me she's coming out second half. It's in 2 weeks, damn it. It's in the first half. 1.7 trailer. I love women. I love women. Who's gonna tell her no? No, we're headed to Austria. We seem to be. She's in the first half. Why are they doing this to us? They're doing this on purpose. This is a valid strategy from a business POV. Did you see the skins too? All the skins look so good. But a react video is coming out, hopefully this week, so keep your eyes out. Hello, Saerin, hello, 𝐂𝐴𝐚𝐭 𝐑𝐮𝐥𝐬. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly at all. Is it 𝐒𝐨𝐜𝐢𝐚𝐥𝐬? I don't know. Maybe it's not either of those. Such a Pookie, I love my beautiful princess. She is so gorgeous. She is so gorgeous. I think she's my most aesthetically favorite character so far. I just love her look. Isn't it 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭? There's no way. 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭? What? Okay, I pronounced it wrong all the time then. Okay, I feel like some of the characters in the trailer said her name, but it went by my head, just like whoop, and I couldn't tell. And there's no subtitles. It's 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭? Honestly, now it's coming back to me a little bit. It's coming back to me a little bit from the trailer. I feel like someone pronounced it like that in the trailer. 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. I was convinced that it was something like 𝐒𝐨𝐜𝐢. I'm not pulling GETIAN. I'm saving my 64 pity and 70 unilogs for 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. You're rich. You're rich. 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 is pretty funny, not gonna. Which one is it? 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. I need to consult Google Translate for this. I need to consult. I hear some people say 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. That sounds fancy, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem like something you want to say with your pinkies up at an afternoon tea? Hello, 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. Hello, 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. How are your servants doing in your new horse farm? I don't know. I don't know what rich people talk about when they have afternoon tea. I don't know. 𝐒𝐡𝐚 is a better support character than GETIAN, but GETIAN has its chest open. So, I don't know. Also, have you heard GETIAN'S Chinese voice actor? I feel like it's the same voice actor as the 𝐸𝑛. I'm not sure if they're doing the same thing that they're doing with Ju, where the Chinese and English VA are the same with GETIAN. But his voice in Chinese sounds so nice. It sounds so nice. Sounds like a higher class than me. Fair argument, boss. Exactly right. It's the age-old dilemma. Hot guys versus hot women. It's so true. How could they do this to us? You haven't. It's the same VA. Yeah, it sounded like it. In Chinese, it sounds even that much more chef's kiss, you know? Chef's kiss. GEN same as CN. Yeah. I listened to both 𝐸𝑛 and CN. They sound like the same VA. Yeah, they don't disclose the VA for him either. Actually, you know, I showed this patch, the trailers, to one of my friends who's not interested in gaming at all. And they've become obsessed with GETIAN overnight. Like, obsessed. She watched all the cutscenes. She even watched what we're gonna be playing today. And asked me questions about it. I'm like, I'm not there yet. she did an overnight deep dive on all his lore, and she's obsessed. Yeah, your friend is so base. Say it's so true. She loves every character that has some kind of like Chinese influence, since she actually studied Chinese literature. So her favorite. Can you guess who her all-time favorite gacha game character is, even though she doesn't play gacha games? As long as she knows. No, she didn't. No. Which game? Well, the only gacha games that she knows is Star Rail, Genshin, and now Reverse. After I showed her. I don't know, 𝐂𝐚 𝐭. Oh my god, she actually told me about that game. Can you believe it? She was like, are you gonna play 𝐶𝐚 𝐭? I'm like, what are you saying right now? What are you saying? What is this game that you're telling me about? I'm like, how does she know about this game that's not gonna release as a non-gamer? Zhongli 100%. Ding, 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 ding. It is Zhongli. She has like merch of Zhongli. Even though she does not play Genshin, she has not played it. She watched all the cutscenes, read all the voice lines, watches the Chinese VA interviews. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Merch that's hardcore, exactly, but she refuses to play it. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand. And she's like, I can extract the same amount of Zhongli enjoyment without playing. Does she have a body pillow of Zhongli? No, that's too far. That's too far. She has like a neckerchief of Zhongli. She has like, I think she has like pattern stuff, more low-key stuff. No body pillow or figurine though. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 VA name, possibly Ella Jonas Forlinger, or the singing voice. Ooh, that is a very fancy looking name. Just looking at it, it looks fancy. Zhongli inferior to Noelle? Get out of here! Ban this man! Well, now we need to get her a body pillow. Wait, give me one first. Give me one first. Does she have the Zhongli cake mousepad? Actually, I went with this friend to a convention. I think it was like a comic book convention, and we saw a lot of Zhongli merch, but she's the kind who wants to preserve his elegant demeanor. So whenever there were body pillows or mouse pads of Zhongli with his booty out, she was like, how could they disgrace his beauty like this? She's like, he's a gentle, serene creature. Yeah, so that's, yeah, she doesn't consume the defilement of Zhongli. BRB, gonna do some dishes. Go, go, go. Body pillow sounds nice, yeah, but he has to be classy. Classy body pillow. Because she studies Chinese literature, she quotes all the poems that are referenced in Zhongli's voice lines as well in the original Chinese phrases. It's very intriguing. My chains, I'm free? Free to report to the basement, alpaca. Don't be so happy yet. Feel the emotional chains tug on your heart. Someone hunt the cat down. Hunting, hunting. But yes, yes, yes. Today we are going to be playing the GETIAN character story. Yes, 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 yes. So let's head on over. Is she like Osmanthus wine? That one, she loves that quote so much. She's like, oh, it's based on some ancient Chinese poetry. It's like a twist on that quote. And then she quotes the original thing. And I'm like, oh. It's actually very cool though. But yes, let's head over to Reverse, shall we? Let's go, let's go. Oh. Here we are. Free lore, nice. It is so interesting, the lore. Hi, Say, have you listened to Sonetto's praise voice line? It's so cute. I have not. I haven't played with Sonetto in so long. I feel like I should play with her again. She's such a cutie, isn't she? Does she have a praise voice line? There's no way. Oh my gosh! Intimacy? What is this? What is this? What does this mean?
Emotionally stable and responsible. Well planned and capable.
Oh.
Gentle, decisive, and beautiful. Huh? What's going on? Timekeeper? Why is your face covered in your hands?
Oh my She's so cute. I feel like everything she says is about one person, don't you think? And why is Verdon's face in her hands? That's even cuter. Flushed Verdon.
Here's the newspaper from yesterday. The bridge. Can we go there? It looks really beautiful.
Oh, she's such a cutie. Okay, you know what? You know what? I need to level her. I need to level her. What? She is. Okay. What does she wear in her inside too? She wears the same clothes.
La ringrazio.
I need to still get her parade outfit. Did you know that? Don't shame me. Don't shame me. I'm shaming myself already. Vilsa, hello, hello. Don't know if anyone asked yet, but have you seen the new 1.7 trailer? I have. I watched it over the weekend, so there will be a little bit of a react coming out. But I have not seen the 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 trailers. I saw, did they drop today? I saw them in my recommendations, and I was like, they can't be doing this to me. I'm too busy today. And hello, Solal. Hello, hello. Complete your tasks. I'm a busy lady. You see, I completed my dailies already. It's just my weeklies. I'm so on top of it. I'm so on top of it. All clear. But today, we are going to be taking a look at the man, the bird man himself. 𝐂𝐡𝐴N flowing in the wind. So let's see. I wonder if they're gonna give us more of his backstory. I hope so. He's such a mysterious character. The one traveling far. Prelude. A fine spot to rest. Oh my gosh, she's actually like a burb. He rests in the trees in the forest. Oh my god. That can't possibly be comfortable, right? There's no way. It's probably because he's super old. I haven't done 𝐂𝐡𝐴N's character story yet, so I'll be signing off so I don't get spoilers. No worries. Thank you for dropping by, Kermie. I say my family are playing soccer or football. What are you doing? Oh, that sounds like fun. We're going to be doing the 𝐂𝐡𝐴N story. Yes. The bird perches in the nook of a tall tree, but not long after, he hears branches breaking beneath him. The sudden crack startling him from his rest. Oh my gosh! He doesn't know he's so big now. There's no way. Of course, how else would he sleep with his physique? I really want to make a burning chicken team in the future. You're no. That seems inhumane. That seems like animal cruelty. After a brief search, he finds no sign of danger and returns to his roost. A moment passes and the forest is quiet once more. That's actually true. With how his bottom half is, how else would he sleep? Would he be able to lie down? Oh my god, he's so cute! I was on the steep, near the upper reaches of Palin River, when I met 𝐻𝐿𝐴 and Besmert. That being so, then I should be near there soon. It is, of course, abundantly clear that this verdant forest is nowhere near the steep he is looking for. Is he lost? Realizing his mistake, he sighs unconsciously, then takes out a bone flute from his belt. I must go with the flow. That was what the hexagram instructed. That reminds me of when I got tarot card reading and they told me to live in solitude and go with the flow.
And now.
Yet one who is lost should not be afraid to seek help if necessary. Is he gonna start calling for help? Ka, ka. As he gently flaps his wings, a melody trickles out from the flute. Wait! He's actually playing his flute as a sign for help? Or is he like a Disney princess? What is this? I'm just picturing a scene where all the birds in the forest fly to help him. That's very Taoist, yeah. Soon the melody draws the attention of the forest's birds. They close in, landing on the branches around him.
Please.
I am in need of some help. He's a princess. Does he even have fingers to play the flute? Wait, you're right. How is he doing this? The questions grow. The questions grow. I am traveling to the steep that begins at the upper reaches of Palin River. Could you show me the way? Oh, wait. Chip, 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 chip. No, I'm certain it's called the Yenisei River, but it is most strange that the river shares its name with my friend. So where is this river then? Chip, 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 chip. That far, truly? How is it that I became so turned around? Well, it will take far too long to fly back now. I might as well look around here. I will go with the flow. GETIAN lifts off with a bow, flying high into the sky to look over the river. Truly, he doesn't have fingies. How is he playing the flute? What is this? GETIAN and Enma. I forget how to pronounce his name at all. They're both Disney princesses. Doesn't he have an antidote out right now? And hello, Himachin, you're late. You're tardy. A mountain ridge is painted into the scene, one end sloping downward to the cut of the river, while the other end stretches out, coiling across the landscape to the steep land that lies far in the distance. Zima has his antidote out. Yes. I need to unlock it. The trees below him grow more scattered and sparse. Those that remain tower tall and straight, with needles instead of broad leaves, standing out like tiny brown dots on the painting. Then, icy fens ahead capture the blue of the sky and freeze it into ice, and a dusting of snow covers dry brown soil, as if it were salt sprinkled across a marble table. Among the boundless white caps and fields of snow, a handful of buildings sparkle with lights, drawing the birds' attention. Where is he going? He is leaving the stratosphere. Buildings with lights? Is he traveling through time here? What is this? Been really tired? It's not all sunshine and rainbows outside, guy. Oh no! I hope you get some rest. What do I see here? GETIAN glides back down toward a desolate patch of ground. Someone has piled grain here. Oh my god, he is just like a bird. You know when you set out little bird houses and you just have seeds piled inside? Is that his diet? He just eats grains? Maybe he eats worms too. He watches for a while, but sees only squirrels and hares moving about, carrying out mouthfuls of looted grain. There seems to be nothing else around. No sign of a house, not even a person. Perhaps he might stay the night and fill his empty belly. And so, GETIAN lands softly in the yard and finds himself something to eat. He is so pretty. He's so effortlessly pretty. He is so pretty. Say you can get more gacha pulls from the Rimit Cup event rerun. Yeah, I was wondering how those reruns work. Oh my god, he is so gorgeous. What is with this art? He looks so mysterious. What the heck? He's looking at us with his funky eye. Yeah, I was wondering how the reruns work. Do you skip past the story and just do kind of like the puzzles and stuff? Oh, or actually, do they have the same event store open? Dripping inside the hourglass. Oh? 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 Is this Li Jung? It is. If I recall correctly, you can't get more clear drops if you have already done the story at 1.1. Ah, play the story again for those who haven't. I see, I see, I see. I've been trashing the Ribbit Cup with GETIAN, Tenet, and Leilani right now. You're wiping the floor. There's 2 pulls in rerun shop though. Okay, okay, so I'll just go shopping. Shopping, shopping, shopping. Do a little fighting, fighting, shopping, shopping. Gradually regaining sight, the bird spies the furnishings of a simple office and the face of an old man staring back at him. Oh, the old man, with a face both worried and confused, seems to be reiterating a previous statement.
Just now?
Oh, so you said your name is 𝐒𝐡𝐴n, and you've come to the city in search of 2 lost belongings. So they knew each other before. The eagerness in the man's tone finally drags GETIAN'S wandering soul back into his body.
Exactly.
You may call me 𝐿𝐴𝐴. Ooh?
That's no matter.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. He did put GETIAN into jail, that's true. What timeline is this? Where are we in the story here? I wonder. It must have been after they met. And are on better terms, right? If he's going to him for help and telling him his name. Just read the story and you'll see the timeline. Yan King, not like this. Not like this. I think this is after the event story. Okay, that makes more sense. We're in the husbanded timeline. Yomi! Everyone say hello to Yomi. She's a Twitch streamer. But be careful, or you might end up being an experimental subject. Whatever else do you need to know? Also, Yomi, what do you think about Birdmen? What do you think? Is it acceptable to have relations with a Birdman? Is this bestiality? If it is, it's probably just 50% bestiality, right? Is that still legal? Is that legal? I'm not sure. Hatoful boyfriend told me yes. Ah, good. Perfect. I want to be a test subject. The toe pulling's not enough. I see how it is. I'm late, but only stopping by. Hello, immortal. You welcome in. Based.
Hold on.
We don't let a little bit of bestiality hold us back from love. We've made a mock-up of your belongings. Please check if they match your description. We've never seen anything like these particular items in our city, so I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to tell us a little bit more about them. The old man puts the files inside and unfolds 2 pieces of yellowed paper. Oh, these are much better drawings than the drawing of GETIAN. Take your time. Let me know if there's anything incorrect. Yan Ping pins the picture down with his wing and checks them over carefully. Yes, it's a good rendition. You should know the wand is made of bone and the pendant of jade. Ah, did we see this jade pendant in the main story? Yanase is an artist. She is into abstract symbolism. Yes. Info 1.7 is going to be a smaller time frame patch. No! I need to gather enough for rolls. Why would they do that?
No.
Not as you mean it. The wand itself is no more than a common tool, used to cast arcane skills, but no different from the calligraphy brushes, flagons, or brooms other people use. What the hell is a flagon?
I see.
So you use it to cast your arcane skills. Was it because this event was longer? Yeah, this patch was longer, wasn't it? But that's not fair. Why would they take it out on the 1.7 patch? The old man nods thoughtfully before following with another question. That is too realistic. Whenever someone asks me a question, You just said it was a common tool. So where you're from, arcanists don't need any sort of special wand. Flagons, brooms, swords, sticks, even, you said calligraphy brushes? It seems like anything could be used to cast arcane skills.
Exactly.
It's so strange seeing his name being Yan Ping here. It's so strange. I think because they want the time to update for their anniversary. Ah, I see. I'm choosing what to order in the drive-thru. Do not decide before you get to the drive-thru. You know, I don't understand how people can order from the drive-thru menu, you know? You're like, you know, the actual menu in the drive-thru? How, it's just like a giant board and there's like an individual speaking to you, pressuring you. Like, how are you supposed to decide on the spot and read that menu? I need a game plan before I even enter the drive-thru. Can I get a Whopper? Then I just end up picking the first thing I see, the first thing I'm able to read. Have mercy on the cashier. They already on a regular basis need me to repeat myself 3 times, so go with the mobile orders, everyone. I'm sure you've seen it for yourself. Arcanists are everywhere, even here, I presume. Then you must know it is the caster's will that triggers the skill. The tool is only a medium, a matter of style rather than necessity. It's for style points. It's for style points. Me and drive-thru, double with 2 shots of caramel. Don't mess with the formula. You know, I remember I went to, I think I went to, one time I went to the land of the Tim Hortons. The land of the Tim Hortons. And I asked for non-fat milk in my latte. And I asked for, what did I ask for? I said, can I get a latte with non-fat milk with only 1 sugar? And they stared at me like I was an idiot. They stared at me like I think that cashier actually told me this isn't a Starbucks. Or maybe I just perceived it that way. Maybe that's just how I remember it to be. Maybe that's just how I remember it. But the look she gave me, I was so perplexed. I was like, they told me we don't have non-fat milk, and I responded, do you not have non-fat milk today? Like you ran out? Or do you never have non-fat milk? Never? You never have it? What does this mean? I was, what? I don't understand. Do they not have non-fat milk in Tim Hortons? What is this? What's up with you guys, Canadians? I don't understand. Sir, this is a Wendy's bosses in shambles that day. I was so confused that I changed my order into being a tea. I was like, just scrap the whole order. It's not worth it. Dude, I don't know what you expect from Tim Hortons. I thought everywhere had at least regular milk and non-fat. I thought non-fat milk, like skim milk, was a universal presence at this point in time. We're in the 21st century, everyone. I thought that was a staple. Don't Tim Hortons people, like, I've heard them, they have like strange orders. They like say things like, a double trouble. I want a double stat or something. Like they have something called a double, triple, double, quad, double, but they don't have non-fat milk. What is that? Anyways, I should send them an angry email, even though this happened 2 years ago. They make some weird stuff in Tim Bottoms. It's true, it's true, it's true. Fancy black coffee, my beloved. Don't forget the Whopper. Yeah, I want my Whopper. So all the Canadians, let's all make mass complaints so they get me some non-fat milk. How did I get onto this topic? GETIAN'S blinks at the man, confused at his strange ignorance of such basic precepts of Arcanum. So true, such basic things that I require in my fast food accommodations. The old man seems to read nothing into GETIAN'S stare and continues. Well, we're sort of remote, so many things are different here. I try not to assume. I didn't mean to offend. I only was curious. We have arcanists here, of course, but we know little about these outside communities. The
That's no
world
matter.
is vast indeed. On the other hand, 1.7 garments definitely bind those. They look so good. They look so good. That's true.
That being the case, let's...
So then, this bone wand is your top priority. We are short of manpower right now, but I'll have it found. No.
Huh?
The old man wrinkles his face in surprise at the bird's response, yet it comes to rest back to a smile again. As you said, the pendant is of no great value. To be honest, it seems quite ordinary. He's already dissing his pendant. What is this? I think it's unlikely it will be stolen. He's saying it is so unremarkable that no one will want to steal it. Okay. Alright then. But the wand is a different case. The consequences of such a tool ending up in the wrong hands is certainly more severe. Nonetheless, we will try to have them both returned to you.
Thank you.
I only meant that I can't say that the wand is a greater priority to me. Why is that? The wand is an arcane tool. I can only guess it must be more valuable. The old man must have sensed 𝐂𝐿𝐴ng's hesitation, so he cuts himself off to ask another, more pointed question. Of course, I should have asked first, which one is more valuable to you? Will this help in the search? I don't understand. What are these 20 questions? GETIAN replies with silence. Only the rustle of the feathers and the drip-drops of a water clock can be heard. The worn stone floor is smooth and cold, proving uncomfortable to stand on compared to a branch. Oh, his little burb feet. GETIAN folds his wings, with claws tapping on the stone floor gently. I should need to think it through before I give an answer. Surprised by 𝐂𝐿𝐴ng's response, the old man leans in with interest. I see. Please take your time.
That being the case, let's...
We may need to wait some time for your belongings to be found. You're welcome to stay here and talk with me. Oh? Are they roommates? I happen to need help with some questions of my own. Of course, you can ask me any that you have as well, whatever comes to mind.
Please.
By all means. There is a young girl who runs a tavern in the city that has gone missing. We searched every corner but still haven't found her. She was wearing a red dress with a blue-green top. Did you happen to see her before you entered the city? No. She has a friend, a foreign merchant of the same age with red hair. Very eye-catching. Would that help at all? Why is he acting like GETIAN hasn't met these people? Is he getting amnesia? Oh man, get it together! Dementia hits hard in the old mate. Exactly. What's happening to him? Okay. I was gonna say it's been a while since I went to Timmy's. I went like 4 hours ago. Bear, are you also getting some memory issues? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, Yenisei and Ju are the same age then. Yeah. Ju's dresses like that. Where did she go? She just jumped over the bridge and disappeared. Please search your memories. They might have been near a bridge. He's telling us to search our memory. I've always been this way. No, 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 no. The word conjures up a memory. Indeed, there was a bridge. Built over the cliff, broken in two. Many have tried to make it over, and nearly as many failed. At least the skeletons below tell me so. Oh. And what about the other side of the bridge? I recall further on there are trees, yes, then rivers, then mountains, and a heavy fog that separates this place from
This
there.
should not be.
The ones you're looking for would have no reason to jump that gap if they could even manage it. What's happening? Are we in some kind of weird time warp where they don't know Ju and Yenisei? No. And what is with this water droplet sound effect in the background? Do you hear that? Is this making you want to pee? He places a certainty in his tone, as if to stop the old man's questions, or at least convince him he has, in fact, not seen them. No, you haven't seen. You don't hear the droplet waters, or you don't need to pee. So I've decided to skip GETIAN'S and pull directly in the next pagillon. No, just no. No. Yet now he feels a rising uncertainty inside himself. We will have to expand the search then. I hope they're all right. He thinks back to the bridge, as well as the parting that happened there. Okay, so we're not in a time warp. This all happened. There was a building on the other side of the gap, and yes, someone did jump across it. Someone in a striking red dress, hard to miss against its plain surroundings.
What about Junang-si? She jumped over the bridge. Is she never coming back?
Asking the real questions, as a girlfriend should.
One day.
What? What kind of philosophical response is that? Someone has gone missing. After physically jumping over a bridge, we know where she is, or where she should be. But Bessemer's just like, nah, fam. We'll see her next time. We'll catch her next time. Nannies. Junyan? The memory and the name pop up in his mind, but for now, he has to put them aside. Was there some kind of arcane thing that happened that made everyone forget? I haven't read her dialogue yet, but I've been overworking my Ju in fights, so maybe she already has everything unlocked. If you manage to pull both Yenny and Ju, well, they met again. Oh, that's cute. The old man remained locked in a stare all this time, before breaking the tension with another question. There's nothing about amnesia spells in the event story. Questions. Has some time passed them? Not that is of any
My
use.
apologies.
There's nothing I can do. I such an old man kind of thing. Never mind then. We should talk more about you. My wand, perhaps. We're gonna talk about his wand. I presume you wish to know how to use it, and whether it may do harm to you. This is just too easy. I don't want to defile him in this way. Nice.
This should not be.
We have spent too much time circling about each other.
No.
Circling?
That's no matter.
I will tell you what I know. He's just the old man is so shooketh from his wand. His text speech is shaking. The old man puts on a shocked face. Its contours look strange for his age, like a momentary glimpse of a younger man.
Exactly.
The wand is not of any great power, but it has its uses to me, and I will have it back. I will satisfy your curiosity, but then you must return it at once.
That's right.
We are not thieves after all. As I am just a visitor here, and you my host, all I can do is make a humble request. Somehow the request comes across as more of a polite warning. Yet the old man seems not to sense the implication at all. He heaves a sigh of relief and nods along with GETIAN'. No problem at all.
All right.
Things are simpler when the truth is out in the open. I will tell you about my wand, but first, you need to answer my question. I can plainly see your bones don't fit your appearance. Is he a youngster?
Are you
What is this?
disguised as
Is he?
someone else?
Oh, is he a youngster wearing an old man's skin? What is this? Wait, huh? You already have your answer, don't you? What? What? Who this? Is he also a handsome man? But I will answer your question only after you answer mine. Is he gonna start stripping his old man's skin in front of us? This is a hamster? It's a hamster. It's gonna be an envy situation where it's just a tiny little thing. He slightly nods and signals to Yanping.
Please.
Don't say ... me. What? I have said nothing to be questioned. Nothing questionable. Okay. Hamtaro hype. It has been so long since I thought about Hamtaro. Say ... no. Boss says say odd things sometimes. When? I only have the most insightful, most wise quotes of all time. Everything said was questionable. There seems to be a comprehension gap here. A flood of memories. Wait, you know Hamtaro? Of course, Hamtaro is an icon. Yes. Say is old. I get. I'm just a little hellhound.
Life in the mountain is indeed carefree.
GETIAN'S clanmate. Oh, is this about his time in the mountains then? They all have the same kind of symbols on their forehead. Listen, there's the wind, the rustling leaves, and the chirping birds, all much more beautiful than that awful racket that humans make.
Do you think so, Yanping?
The bird called Yanping moves carefully to the trunk of the tree so he could hide in the shadow.
I don't.
I've never left the mountain, which is more annoying. The noises made by humans or those made by animals. To you, I think they would both be annoying, just in different ways.
It seems.
Listening to the daily conversation of humans and their haggling in the market can sometimes be interesting. Is that so? Ryder, what are you saying here? Enema, banging horses, dating people twice or thrice your age? Gasp! How scandalous! Why would you bring such unholy topics to my Christian chat? How could you? Be gone. Bear, make sure you keep your eyes on this one. This is hell? This is hell. You're right. You're right. Bring on more enemas. Bring them on. More enemas for the hell spawns. I've seen the light. Why, they're right. Oh, that's true. You are the what should we call Bear? The enema administrator for your official title? Another promotion. Beautiful. Birds, like any intelligent creature, can have different personalities and hobbies. That sounds awful. Say enema when what would that even mean? What would that even mean? Wait, what's an enema? Should I Google it? I unironically don't know. Yes. I encourage you to learn. Have your mind awaken. I choked on my pizza because you're so happy about your promotion. Congratulations, Bear. Or should I say, the enema administer. EA. Like EA Games. Very nice. One can tell the difference between them by listening carefully to their chirps. One might be loud and talkative, while the other makes only a few short sounds in reply. They do invent many new and useful things, some that maybe you will need one day. Like bricks, our nests have been much better protected since they showed me how to make them. Ooh!
Exactly.
Exactly. Why are you like this? Exactly. That's what I ask about the Rinterns every day. Rinterns, why are you like this? Very good parent. EA master. Enema administer master. Yes. And EA means enema. Yes, that's right. We should have business cards printed out one day. Me, I'm Saerin, the Hellhound boss, keeper of souls. Bear, the janitor. Enema administer master. EA. Executive EA. Yes.
Like this.
And the technique of making beautiful melodies with bamboo and wood, with holes, or the doodles they draw that can only hold their
And
words. They can even measure time using something they call a calendar. They can see into the essence of ordinary things and dream up wondrous creations from them.
If you look at the world like a human does, you will probably be shocked by its vastness.
Ooh. Hello, Jen-ong? Let me try this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm butchering your name, but hello, welcome in. Bear did not deserve to suffer as such. This is so sad. What do you mean he's happy? He's having the best time with his new promotion.
It is.
You can tell, that's his happy face on his profile photo right now. You can just call me Emj. It's fine, thank you. Let me know if I'm pronouncing it wrong too. Yan Ping. I know you don't care about humans, but I feel I should tell you everything I want to say. Yan Ping moves back to where he has stood before, right next to the other bird, their wings rubbing against each other, with feathers puffing out. Wait, they're so cute. They're actually so cute. He's like a baby Barb right now. Baby Barb. Oh! So you're leaving too? This is how he does get left all alone. I swear to God, if I wake up tomorrow and our Discord role is changed to enema, anything, I will riot. Don't worry, Bear. I don't know how to do that, but I'll try my best. Well, it's only a matter of time. Good luck. Oh, they're flying out from the nest. Did you watch the 1.7 trailer? I haven't watched any of the character trailers yet, but I have watched the 1.7 one, which I'm going to be releasing a video on hopefully soon, hopefully within the week. So I look forward to that. In a rare moment of silence in the tree, one of the birds stretches his wings to cover the other. You're still unwilling to leave the mountain. Is it because you can't bear to stay away from home?
However,
I simply have not found a reason to leave.
It seems...
Your time has not yet come, I guess, but that's fine. We need someone to take care of our nests and belongings. I'll leave my books and instruments to you. Oh, is that how he gets his
Central
flute?
Plains after we migrated. I think you will adapt to the environment here faster than we do.
Oh,
We are so used to living high in the sky. When we look down, both the cities and the people are no different from dirt piles. Only by living among them can we truly experience the prosperity described in the poems.
oh, GETIAN is a neat. He is, but at least he has some friends. He has clanmates. Don't worry, say under server settings, there's a role option. Oh, thank you. Central Plains mean China. Yeah.
I think you will leave the mountain one day.
This is so sad.
Hmm.
But not for now, at least. It's not yet time for me to think of such things. He's still a baby.
Fine.
You glide slowly, just like always. Hopefully, I'll be useful to our people one day. I don't want to become another lazy bone always snoozing beneath the tree. Oh, there he goes. Oh. The seasons changed. Beasts and birds came and went away, and the traces they had left behind were gone in less than a day as the leaves fell. The stream flows downward and the wind blows its course night and day as always. Oh. You've returned.
Oh, it's you, Yanping.
Bone collector? Whose bones are these? Not your friends, I'm afraid. Wait, that is so morbid. What? The bone collector collects the bones of the other burbs that die? There's no way. Am I reading this right? No. Wait, that is... I will take them all to our temple. You may check them yourself should you wish. So he does. And then places them in a temple to rest. Oh, this is so sad. Bone Collector is a freaking metal name. It is.
All right.
It's like a Dark Souls boss name. You're right. Quite some time has passed, yet still you choose not to leave the mountain.
Well,
given the
of our
situation.
race, I guess you'll be the last one left to take care of our bones.
Oh, wait, this must be so lonely.
You will have to leave one day.
Why?
Thank you.
Now please leave me alone. Oh. The bird, robed in loose clothing, stretches its wings and flies towards the point of a roof far away. It is fine weather for a map.
Both the mountain and the human world are between the sky and the earth. Are they really different? Anyway, the breeze feels comfortable now. I should take a nap.
Nap time. The sound of the flute. Oh, there are so many bones left in the temple. It could take 100 years or even more to read through each one's stories. I might have a long life, but I'd still rather spend that time on the things I'm actually interested in. These stories have nothing to do with me. There's no need for me to leave the mountain. This is so sad. The beasts in the mountain remained there for several generations, until the rocks in the stream had been polished smooth. But the scholar tree where the birds rested remained as green as ever. Our kind has not had a new generation for a long time. I don't think anyone will be able to collect my bones and move them to the temple if I die outside this mountain. Wait, this is so sad. Oh, I feel like in Chinese cultures as well, there's a lot about kind of all your ancestors buried in the same temple and coming back every year to sweep the grave and make sure it's clean for your ancestors. I volunteer to help for the new generation. Go, Rui, go! Uzumame. Uzename? Welcome in, welcome in. Depression 1999 strikes again. This is so sad. In that case, then the tombs here would eventually be buried by weeds. We migrated and followed the humans. We studied from different cultures. We put so much effort into prolonging the lives of our
Yet,
people.
it was all in vain, as I expected.
What eventually led him to leave the mountain was a summoning. In layman's terms, it was like a wordless awareness or calling. Every member of his race would have felt it. Whenever it happened, they each would fold their wings and lower their heads, and the bone collector would set off to where the bones lay. Better make it quick. Username! Wait, you're right. I was like reading it with some weird pronunciation. Thank you for correcting me. It's not far. Good. It's not too close to the human city. I won't be interrupted. He must have been on his way back to the mountain, but didn't make it. So they can sense when one of their kind die, and they need the bone collector to come. From his view, high in the sky, spotting the white bones strewn across the green foliage was a simple matter. Seeing his target, he folded his wings and landed. We meet again. He examined the skull beneath the cloth and felt for a second it peered back at him. The wilderness was silent, as if the place were long abandoned. Like how they used to, he kept a bit of a distance, but this time the bones did not hop forward to meet him. One wing covered the other again. Oh! You know, I often wondered why every bone collector would eventually leave the mountain, just as you did. Was it the scenery, the people, something else? You left to help humans build cities and bridges. You even sought out water sources and gave them your so-called advice.
What is your purpose?
There was no reply. He hadn't cast the arcane skill that might allow the skull to speak. Yanping lowered his head and found a line of ants climbing through a hole in the skull.
To verify that you have learned the right knowledge? To offer help to the creatures similar to you?
GETIAN mentioned about what happened to his race in the Lijiang in the main story, yeah.
Or you just simply could not resist the desire to do so?
Yanping stayed there with the silent bones for a long time before he took wing again. No matter.
All men, whether great or ordinary, will end up a pile of bones.
It's time to return. Oh, and he brings the bones back home. Wait, this story is so sad. This story is just filled with a feeling of loneliness. Even though he seems like he's doing all right, he just feels so lonely. He'll bring his bones back once he dies, though. Yeah. Want something. All of his people helped humans, but they all ended up dead with no one to remember them. Yeah. I thought they had really long lifespans too. Someone get this man a baby. We need more of them to spawn. For as long as we draw breath, we're migrating. And then, at the moment of our death, we are reduced to bones in an instant. Thus, we take our people's bones with us whenever we move. It is our way. This wand is not merely a tool to me.
I see.
So then the bone came from?
Exactly.
My clanmate's wing. Oh. I learned how to carve from humans so that I might make this wand. He reads the old man's reaction, hoping he might capture some clues from his response. The old man raises his eyebrows, mouth slightly open but wordless, eyes open and fixed straight on him. It is shock.
My apologies.
If I've caused offense, There may be cultural differences between us. That's so interesting that when they die, they just turn into bones. So then you're a bone carver. What a surprise. I know of a place that would be perfect for you. Oh, it's called Nichni. This is so wrong. Nizhny Novgorod. What language is this? What is this? This doesn't look like it's Chinese pinyin at all. What is this? Nizhny Novgorod? It sounds like a Viking language. It's Russian. Russian. Oh. Ah, it's a city. A Russian city. Oh. Cool name, isn't it? There are many craftsmen there, and they make lions, tigers, reindeer, and even dragons out of bones. Their handicrafts are used as accessories on sheets. Can you imagine that? Legendary creatures coming to life through simple engravings on old bones. I was just about to be like, oh, this sounds like a great place for GETIAN to find a purpose. And he's just like, calm yourself, sir. Otherwise, I think I may have to cast a calming arcane skill.
No.
Don't worry, I'm totally fine. I'm not rabid. I'm only happy for you. Ah, but I almost forgot. I promised to tell you everything, so I don't think you would like to see this false image anymore.
Hold on a second.
Oh? Oh, he's doing his magical girl transformation. Nani? Oh! Nani? Really? Guys, he's hot. He looks Russian? What is this? 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 This goes... Wait, my whole theory about him being Verdon's dad is over now. Remember when I thought him and Besmert could have, you know, got it on and birthed Verdon? Does Verdon look like she could be part Russian? Oh no, he's young. Oh no, he's hot. Who's this? Not as hot as me. It's probably 30 degrees Celsius here. The face revealed beneath is surprisingly young. How is he wearing this coat in China? Oh my god, he got some finger skills too. What? He tidies up his I can't even speak anymore. He tidies up his appearance, already decent enough, and begins again more seriously. And he has purple protagonist eyes. Come on, guys. Main lead? Main male lead? What is this? Alright, please allow me to introduce myself one more time.
You may call me Leonid, Hey You, or Employee. The name doesn't matter. Just pick one to make communication easier.
Leonid, Hey You, or Employee. Oh my gosh, he's already joining the ranks of the Rinterns. He already submitted himself to Ga. Leonid. I work for the St. Pavla Foundation. Are you kidding me? He does have the little, oh my god. I don't think you would know of it, but it's an organization which provides support to arcanists and collects their information. So far, it has helped countless arcanists. You know what? He looks a little like the girl who's in the one of the event thingies. You know, the one with the ponytail in this patch, where she has a little activity thingy. I'm so bad at explaining things. Please, someone help me. Doesn't he look similar to her? The one with the red eyes and the ponytail? New sniping target? Hey, you. I work at the Russian branch. Like the other branches, we are committed to helping arcanists. It's part of our duty. Semmelweis. Is that their
Like
name?
this?
Oh my god, that's such a difficult
Or
name.
that.
Oh my god. For example, if you're attacked by critters when you take a nap at the park bench, call us. But try to make sure you hadn't just drank too much vodka first. Oh my god, the vodka, the vodka, vodka.
Seriously?
In truth, I love this job. It gives me much vodka and many opportunities to get in touch with new things and people. So he just like lived in China for years, mind you, because he was also present in Ju's backstory. Because he was living incognito on some kind of like undercover St. Pavlov Foundation mission. He was a grandfather figure to Ju. What is he gonna be now? Huh? This guy is committed, yeah. He's on a stint. Like you, a rare case even among
I
arcanists.
owe you an apology, to be honest. We were going to catch those big critters with corn and wheat. You know, they haunt this place in winter.
Oh,
Never expected to see
the
you
winter
here.
famines.
We thought you were a new species, but you are half man?
Half handsome
So they
man, that's
got me
right.
here just in case.
Nanny. That doesn't explain you dressing up as a grandpa for years. 𝐒𝐡𝐴N has little sense of most of the technical jargon the now young man is speaking, but manages to capture the key information.
My apologies.
You don't have to do anything. It was I who ate the crops without permission. I should repay you for them. He was just hungry. How much are they?
It's okay.
Only a few sharpedontes. It's already forgotten. Now back to bone carving. Seriously.
Hmm?
Please, wait. What is this sharpedonte? A currency widely used by arcanists. I heard it has become popular even in the East now. Have you never seen one before? Make it rain, Leonid! Make it rain! If you mean the things people use to trade, the one I usually see is a round coin made of copper, with a hole in the middle. Oh, it's like the traditional Chinese coins. Though, for where I'm from, many people simply barter. They look into each other's eyes, each bewildered, not sure what to say. They're two very different creatures, each from a very different culture. And now, they're in love. Is this a ship? Is this a ship? Do we ship this? Do we ship this? Well, I'm not sure I see how to carry on our current conversation. Let's stop the artificial num and find another place to talk.
So,
Please close your eyes. I'll take you to a room where we can sit. Close your eyes, eh? I'll take you to my room, eh? I see how it is. We're moving a bit quick, aren't we?
All right.
Okay. Okay. They're going stargazing already. Nighttime stargazing. The corridors of our branch can be kind of narrow. You may find your wings brushing along the wall. I will be careful.
I hope to.
I have another question.
Please.
Really?
It seems there is no language barrier between us. Is this part of your arcane skill? By the way, that grain you ate was soaked in liquor. Were you passed out drunk when we found you? We mistook you for a strange critter, but then your wand glowed. My colleagues screamed as if a pack of bears or moose had broken loose in our branch again. I had to confiscate it for now, and I took your pendant too just in case.
My apologies.
It is my arcane skill working. I apologize for you finding me in that sorry scene. Why was the wheat also covered in liquor? The side effects, The lasting side effects of the Jew effect. The Jew phenomenon. Sayisms. GETIAN'S a lightweight. I don't understand. Did you just water the whole country with liquor? The austere room places metal wherever one might expect wood, leaving the room with a monochromatic gray hue. The layout imposes a feeling of strictness and cold. Combing through the experiences he's witnessed through other bones, GETIAN can only think of one place that would look this way. Is this a prison? GETIAN, you've been in prison before. You know what it looks like. He's just trashing their interior decorations on the spot. You know, I told them to use more colors in the room, but they didn't listen.
Seriously?
This is, sadly, a bog standard office of the Foundation. You've caught on to its biggest drawback. It does give the impression of a prison to anyone with even the slightest care for aesthetics. I guess this is what you call like the brutalist modern aesthetic? You know, the exposed concrete, the ceilings. Isn't this really expensive currently? I've heard of, you know, New Yorkers. New York people living in lofts that look like this. I'm just saying words at this point. Maybe it's to make us more eager in the field. Who knows? Please take a seat. So it makes people want to leave. It makes people want to leave? Sounds like I know, guys, the most welcoming, cozy place ever. Look how cute everyone is squished in like sardines. You pull out. He pulls out a chair for the bird. Oh my gosh, the manners. The manners on their first date. Not bad. Not bad. Gesturing for him to sit, then sits on the opposite side. They turn down the lights too. He's saying he's gonna pay for dinner, showing off the sharpadontes. Okay, all right. Something round drops between his fingers and onto the table. This is the sharpadonte. Hold it if you want. I've got extras to spare. So he's a baller. He's a baller. He wants to be... Would he be a sugar daddy? He doesn't look old enough to be a sugar daddy. A sugar brother? But that's weird. Well, actually, I guess dating your father is similarly worse than dating your brother. Sugar baby? I don't know. He's just sugar. Just sugar. Now you can be young and be a sugar daddy. Oh. Say GETIAN'S much, much older than him. Well, he can just put on his 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 cosplay then. That'll solve this problem. It looks similar to the coins I know, only without a hole in the middle. It seems your kind have a preference for cats. It's a lion, a much larger animal. Imagine a cat larger than this table, with a mane and a loud roar. Well, I need to take a nap. Oh, get some rest. Leonid grabs the sharpadonte immediately and puts it in his pocket. What? There should be no takebacks. Night, Saerin turns. Yes, have a good night, have a good sleep, have a good sleep. I need to go to work. Oh, have a good shift. Yes, yes, yes. Good night to you. And Ryan, thank you for coming by. The pocket continues to make a racket of gnashing teeth in ineffectual anger. This is a splendid coin. It would be most difficult to steal.
Sorry.
I never thought it would bite you? Usually sharpadontes only bite humans or when irritated. What? I didn't know sharpadontes were so dangerous. Say heart, say heart, say heart.
You look like a decent bird.
Decent enough. To smooch? Wait, those things are alive, right? I didn't know they were in danger. There's lore that sharp Odonti coins can bite. Wait, that's kind of adorable. Like, it's kind of like Harry Potter, where like paintings and things can come to life. Like the little cats on the coins can come to life and say nya nya, hello hello, meow meow, bite, chomp. That's kind of adorable. I wonder if a lion likes being petted like a cat does. He admits to himself frankly that he likes being petted too. Guys, let's keep him. Can we keep him? I want to keep him. Can we keep him? Can we keep him? You've come a long way from home though. That makes me think you're the curious type. Now, before we move on, I must clarify that the Foundation does not intend to violate the privacy of any arcanists. The following questions are based on the information I've collected from the artificial It's a special circumstance, and I hope you understand. To show my sincerity, here's your wand. He's been touching his wand all over and has been holding it hostage. He takes out a long bone stick from a hidden place and pushes towards the awkwardly seated bird. You've shown some trust in me, so I think I should trust you in return. Few would close their eyes in front of our arcanists they just met without hesitation. Your bones told me that you are a straightforward person, all deceptions aside. He doesn't seem like a straightforward person at all then. Boss, please, this is a wholesome moment. Honestly, GETIAN is someone who would be in the must protect category. Must protect. Must protect. Say, please hand over your say-so card. What do you mean? I just want to protect the bird, man. I'm a very say-so, very wholesome, very caring, sweet individual. They also say there is something you want from me. Oh, that's why you are being so friendly. GETIAN leaves the wand on the table, waiting for Leonid's response patiently. Boss has a say-so card. First time I heard of it. Press X to down. How dare you? I feel like I am on the top 98 percentile of say-so VTubers. I mean, look at me. I'm so say-so. I'm so say-so. She lost it when she debuted. There's no. I have it somewhere. It's in one of these cupboards. If they can pronounce some num, then she can keep the say-so. No! That's evil. Some number, I don't entertain the demands of the Rinterns when they are being unreasonable. I'm so late. You are. I just watched the stream. Did she make another ship, guys? When love is in there, who am I to stop them? No Caesar card for you, boss. No! It's mine. It has my name on it. Nam. Boo. Lism. I said it. I said it. Huh. I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it. After all, he received many such offers of kindness from the people beyond his mountain. Whoever they were, they all shared one thing in common. There was always something they wanted. That doesn't count. There were no rules attached to this pronunciation pop quiz. You can't just change the rules now. Say is not say so. Why? It even has my name in it. It was obviously, the concept of say-so-ness was obviously birthed from me. I was the inspiration, the magnum opus of say-so-ness. There is always a motive behind a stranger's kindness.
What do you want? Wealth? Fame? Social status? Or a new arcane skill?
Ooh. What do you want?
People like you have similar purposes.
Should not have told her how to pronounce it. Don't give it to her, chat. How dare you! Don't defy your ruler. Gonna need that say-so card back, though. Remember who you work for. Don't overstep your bounds, bear. Anyways. Oh, also, so true. Who are you to judge my say-so scores when you're the enema administrator? I'm not gonna take words from the enema administrator. Jeez, who do you think you are? Part 4. Part ways. It hurts, say. The enema is not supposed to hurt, bear. You're doing it wrong. Be gentle. The young man nods, looking much as the bird expected. It hurts you? Are you self-dosing? I don't need to know about what you do on your downtime. Stop sharing with the interns. They need to respect you still. Yet his barrage of questions catches GETIAN off guard.
So?
How might I make this wish? Is there a ritual one must need to perform? And how is it that you'll grant me these wishes?
Really?
And is it true that you are capable of bringing abundance like the legendary Firebird? Or are you 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 himself merely hiding in a bird's body? Leonid sounds very familiar with these names, his face containing a joyful smile as he mentions them.
Anyway, whatever creature you are, I would like to ask you for a story.
I'm going to lay in the fetal position in the corner of the office and cry. Okay, just don't take up too much space. Don't block the aisle. You see, I care about the intern's safety. Fire hazards
Yes,
and all
that's
that.
right.
A story you didn't finish. You told me the backstory of your wand, and it already revealed much about it, especially a legend from the eastern land we know so little about. Potato? Potato? Is Bear rioting because he's the enema administrator? Potato, potato. We're back. Are we back? Buzz, have you seen the next patch trailer? I have. Are we back, or am I just hallucinating? It may be both. It may just be both. Today is your lucky day. A 2-for-1 deal. Welcome. Saying your wand killed the stream, it seems. It is a powerful phrase. It is powerful. Welcome back, everyone. You all got sent to the void for a second, though. We are just in time for story time. I enjoy collecting all kinds of stories and finding out the truth behind them, and especially a legend from the eastern land we know so little about. The wand to kill the stream. I knew GETIAN was a powerful creature. I never doubted such a thing. If you're wondering at my motive, your information will undoubtedly be important to the Foundation. It may even prove useful for my career. Oh? He's using GETIAN's stories as a career advancement move. What the heck? What kind of lover are you? So in the end, you are seeking a higher status. Not truly, no. But if you'd like to think of it that way, I don't mind. The man shrugs his shoulders before leaning back in towards GETIAN.
In fact,
You were reluctant to leave that mountain in your story, but now here we are talking in this room. Why did you leave? Did your curiosity finally get the better of you? I need him carnally. Which one? Which one? Both? The Rasha? The Bulb? Your story will answer my questions, and perhaps my intel could be useful for your turn. I asked myself that question many times, and never arrived at a simple answer.
That's
The
no
Russian
matter.
is definitely my type. Okay, you take the Russian, I take the Burb, but are we both gonna get NTR'd since they're lovers with each other? As long as I get him back on the weekends. Ooh, whoa! What hand gesture are you doing right there? What was that? What was that? What? He needs to be stopped. Never do that again in public. GETIAN said no. He's rioting. He's rioting. In my POV, he had patted you. Wait, that's so cute! Wah, 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 wah.
so
I guess you'll ask me about the foundation, right? We need to pat him back. He likes pats. Pat, pat. Pat, pat. Wait, am I burning his feathers? Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I believe I understand that your foundation is like the Dishi in my homeland, an authority at the least.
However,
And that your arcane skills is of a rarer kind of talent. The image was so real that I hadn't doubted it until the very end. Such a skill could only be the result of generations of cultivation, I'm sure. But I've only seen it once among the bones I've seen. So, where did you learn it from?
no, that's not true.
I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. When you saw, wasn't an arcane skill at all. I don't know that any arcanist in our foundation could do this with arcane skills alone, not
In
even our
fact-
best. Now, what you saw here was produced by a machine, given a little ingenuity on our part, though I admit it probably looks like magic to most people. Ooh. The flute plays itself without any hands. That's actually possible, with the power of arcane magic. Officially, it's called the artificial sum num 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 num. Oh, wait, the artificial sum num 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 is more powerful than I anticipated.
that's true.
It turned him into an old man. The city, the old man, and the ladies I asked you about were all produced from your memory? What are you saying right now? Huh? 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 Your subconscious tricked you into rationalizing what you saw as real. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you saying that the whole event was created from the artificial some num 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 and none of it's real? Or or just part of it? What is this? What? What? But the notes on Shuori are real and published by Yenny. But I guess it's true. When they entered into the city, it was kind of like a mirage. Like the city didn't belong there. This is happening after the event, yeah. So is it just everything that happened after the event, like during this part? that's created from the artificial 𝐂𝐚𝐭 or everything? And it was kind of like a ghost illusion city. Verdon also used the artificial 𝐂𝐚𝐭 in the main story, but this character's story for GETIAN has them use the machine, not notes on Shiori main story. Okay. This would have been some weird mind trickery if everything was fake and everything was just from GETIAN'S POV, created artificially. That would have been evil. He's already lonely. Then he has to doubt his memory, all his senses. That would be cruel. Pay City is real, but this side story is in the 𝐂𝐚𝐭. Okay, that's better. That's less mind trickery. Essentially, you built the dream around yourself, so it's only natural that you believed it was real. The bird tries to match Leonid's words with his experiences. This machine must be some kind of mechanical device, and his subconsciousness must refer to the impression of one's own mind. And if that is the case, the function of this artificial 𝐂𝐚𝐭 becomes obvious. So this device reads one's mind and creates an illusion using replicas built from one's own memories. In a way, it functions quite similar to the arcane skill I had seen before. You know what? I feel like this seems unethical. To just launch the artificial 𝐂𝐚𝐭 on an unsuspecting person? Isn't this unethical?
Nice.
I feel like you should at least ask. Oh, and thank you so much for the new code, Ryder-kun. Dress rehearsal. Thank you. Yes, it kind of is just like Arcane's Arcanum. Yeah. How so? It's just like messing with someone's subconscious. It's almost like you're sleeping and dreaming and someone hooks you up to a dream read machine and reads everything in your subconscious from your dream and then traps you in that dream. I don't know. This seems wrong. This reminds me of Inception, but instead you're not choosing to enter the Inception. The Foundation does use this to help assess danger without any risk to the staff. Seems like an invasion to privacy. Leonid did earlier say that, what did he say? He says, oh, we don't invade people's privacies. Didn't he say something like that? He's like, oh, we're just asking questions that I've already gleaned. But I don't know about that. It's for treating patients, no? I think they called Leonid to Pay City because they thought he could be some weird danger bird creature. So I guess they do this to anyone who could have a potential threat level to assess whether they are dangerous or not. But that, I don't know. It seems on the moral, ethical scale, it is in the gray. Just the idea of messing with one's dreams and memories, especially without consent, yeah.
In fact,
They did it with Jessica, I think, yeah. It's used for interviews, medical treatment, and training simulation. Yeah, I get some of those other uses because you're going in there as a part of the Foundation as an employee, unless they actually did ask, and GETIAN just doesn't remember. That could also be true. But I don't know. Even potential criminals have rights. The artificial 𝐂𝐚𝐭 guidance has specified the scope of content that operators are allowed to access. Okay, he read our minds. He's laying out the law. We can't see the parts of your mind that you refuse to show. Not that we would ever try. It would be a severe violation of one's personal rights after all. Okay. Okay. So they have some protocols around this. You're a rare case. I had access to that entire city and all those people in your mind. Not to imply you're careless, but it seems you trust others easily. I don't know. Like in your subconscious, in your dream state, wouldn't you be kind of loosey-goosey with what you share? I don't know. I don't know. It's good they have protocols though. Yes, yes, yes.
I guess your hometown has a friendly and tolerant atmosphere.
Hmm.
No.
He's like, not really. That's one of the reasons why I left the mountain. Much of what— oh, she hit me with your head pat. Much of what I know comes from my people's bones, but there's a limit to what I can learn. I cannot know what we've forgotten or what they refuse to tell. But I find myself more than a little confused as we continue our conversation. They can't see my fanfics? Maybe you're in the sharing mood when they're looking at you. You desire something. You refuse to admit it. You invented a method to read people's mind, yet impose so many restrictions on it. When my people left the mountain, humans begged them to grant their wishes, yet at the same time, they suspected my people of evil intentions. When my kind were still alive, some humans thought we were sent by their deities, while others grew bitter, thinking our help was demeaning. And as we died out, one by one, some cheered, and some cried. And now I sense you have no intention to push me, yet you are not going to let me go either. You try to be nice and show sincerity, yet I sense a nervousness at my every movement.
It is.
It seems you humans really are inconsistent. But what I do not understand is what this has to do with my homeland.
Exactly.
Inconsistent? Yes, I suppose we can be, but most people never question their own inconsistencies.
Seriously?
But I know this is no small question for you, and that's why I think we're in a position to help each other. If you tell me more about your home, then I'll have more of the information I need, and then maybe we can work out just why it is we humans can be so inconsistent. It's likely not every detail will be useful, but why not give it a try? Leonid needs to know the lore. He wants to know the lore. The young man leans forward, like pressing a weight against the bird, hoping for a response. GETIAN takes notice at that moment that the young man's neck bones shine brighter whenever he mentions the legend from the east. Omo? Omo. And now they are practically glowing. Neck kink. Please.
I hope to hear everything that happened somewhere far away from here. And in the name of Leonid, I swear, I will never use the story for any evil purposes.
I don't... Well, this... Whenever you need to include a caveat... I know that word of mouth doesn't always ring true, and that a story told from just one perspective can never give a full impression, but I can't stop myself from chasing the story to its end. The man's driving curiosity might have come off too strong if GETIAN hadn't felt it himself before. His race's arcane skills allowed them to read other creatures' minds, yet the animals of the mountain had little occupying their minds except their daily survival. The birds didn't truly understand what being curious was like until they find a race with minds more like their own, creatures that could communicate using words, that could invent and imagine new things. From this race, the birds learned how to use fire, how to write down their thoughts, and finally how they learned to be curious. Now the bird suddenly realizes that he and the young man share in common.
What attracts you is not necessarily good for you.
He held in a sigh. I see, but never knowing would be even worse for me. Head pat. Very well. I already interpreted a hexagram for my friends before I came here. It said, one should go with the
All
flow.
right.
So I've decided that I will just go with the flow. You haven't returned my pendant yet. Shall we start from there?
My pleasure.
Okay. In fact, its former owner was a little bit like you. Really? I'm honored you'd say so. The young man cuts his reply short, prodding the bird to continue. But I suppose, when I think back on it, it seems a trait that all humans share. GETIAN glances at the young man, tilting his head. Leonid can sense there is a compliment behind the bird's expression, as if he were an old man rustling a boy's hair with a smile. Oh, he is so cute. So cute.
Sorry.
Could I ask how old you are? I don't know how to tell how old a bird looks, but you don't seem old. So, would you be, say, my father's age? He's aging his love interest. Maybe he's into that though. He's looking for a bird. Dilf? His name is Yapping OMG. He yap. Hello, Keyjet. Okay, I need to ask everyone this, and that includes you, Keyjet. Would you date this bird man? And would that make you someone who's partaking in bestiality? What do you think? He's only bird from the arm down. But look, human chesticles, human face. Both of you to say that with hound ears. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm just a little hellhound. You're right. With my hound ears, I should be rather compatible with this bird man. Would. Wow. A cat person, a keyboard cat person of culture. Say should answer first. I feel like I've come to terms with it. Well, actually, I should probably request a closer inspection of his body first. But since the keyboard cat Kijit has said it's not bestiality, then I guess it's alright. Either way. Now a bit too much baggage, also not bestiality. If that's bestiality, then cat girls is bestiality too. Ah, but like cat girls, the level of cat they have is quite minimal. They just have the ears and the tail. What happens if their whole lower body is a cat? And they have cat paw feet. Boss has interesting tastes. He's just so pretty. A sphinx, yes. Would you date a sphinx? So Say wants to bang horses and birds. I wouldn't put it that way. You should not. What is this? What is this called? Mirroring? You shouldn't, what is it? Reflect it? No. You shouldn't. What is that word? You shouldn't put that onto me. What is that word? Mewing, you mean? Yeah, you shouldn't mew up all over me. Exactly the word I was looking for. Actual Sphinx or Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Actual Sphinx. Does an actual Sphinx actually have a human head? I'm trying to remember back to my Egypt history lessons. Dirty little Sphinx. It does. Oh. This yapping man on screen has got you acting crazy. What do you think about this man, 𝐒𝐡𝐚? What do you think about this one? He's Russian. And he has a fluff coat, a little pony, a left earring. Is that a thing? Like, is this like a thing? I forgot. I feel like, I don't know if that's a stereotype or not. He's Russian his way into he's Russian his way into my heart. You should find someone who's Russian to say that to. Don't tell me you're older than my grandfather.
I'm much older than your great,
He's fruity for sure.
grandfather, I'm afraid.
Oh my gosh. He old. He's coming to terms with his age because he wants to be his lover. He's seasoned and aged, exactly. He must be delicious. The young man's confusion seems more natural to his face than his smile. Ooh. I feel like I'm defiling 𝐒𝐡𝐴N'S image too much, but I was just about to say, is that a kink? You want him to remain confused? I don't know. 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 I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Taking a deep breath, the bird begins to tell the story. This jade pendant belonged to 2 others before it came to me. Boss is probably older? I disclosed my age on my debut. That's all I will say. That's all I shall say. Your pen was out of ink, but I tried to still spell it out for you. Heart of flesh. The real question is, 𝐒𝐡𝐴N a gilf or a dilf? He is definitely a GGGGGG gilf. Many great grandfather. In my homeland, the people living under the mountain had a preference for jade wares. I can only scarcely remember when those delicate jade pendants first came into fashion in my city. They resembled their coins, rounded, with a hole in the center. Ooh, yeah, this is a very popular kind of like jade pendant. Some were glossy green, others pale white. They would feel warm if kept close to the body. Perhaps that's why it was worth so much. I first saw it on the belt of a scholar. I pray, keep us safe in this place. What is that? He raises his head from behind his wings and to look down through the leaves. This is not the first time he has heard a human here. Another seeker of blessings. I wonder why they put so much trust in the power of this tree. Perhaps they do this simply for peace of mind. I suppose it doesn't matter. Good day to you, young master. I've seen you here a lot of late. Here to pray for the exam. You have shown good devotion. The tree fairy will surely look after you. The tree fairy? He's a little fairy princess. I can only hope to be so blessed.
I come here to pray every day, but I do so just to reassure myself, in case I become too nervous in the exam to remember
𝐒𝐡𝐴N'S a
what I've
fairy
learned.
now. He was already a Disney princess and now he's a fairy. You had to play some music underneath the tree. Oh, people say they hear songs coming down from the tree, but no one has ever seen any bird or man playing it. We figure it's a fairy. And if you play music to please her, the fairy might give you her blessings. Oh my gosh. This is the OG lover couple. I ship it. I ship it. Oh my gosh, I can already picture a whole tragic backstory. Like, They were a tragic love story with him and this human praying. And then, over the years, he passed away, forgot about him in the mountain. And now, he has his modern lover, Leonid. Misgendering. Sad, sad, sad. He had just learned a song from the bones. It had been a quiet day, and he was practicing. Can't wait for the Saerin manhwa in the near future. I need someone to do the art for it. I'll be the brain person. The brain person, and I need an artiste. I want to be credited as the brain person. Wouldn't I be swaying the fairy's judgment if I did so? I should just say my wishes as they are. Then it's the fairy's choice to grant them or not. They converse for a little longer until the second voice begins to fade away. Now the only voice is the one which woke him from his dream. Oh my gosh! This is so pretty. Just perched up there. He does blend in with the tree, actually. His colors. I wish for the people here to live a life of peace, safe from disaster, and that their hard work will be rewarded with bountiful harvest. That merchants will be safe on their journey. His wishes are about others? How curious. He loses himself momentarily in thought before casting another glance down to him. That backbone, he may make a good counselor in the court. It's the pendant. You know what they say. Don't people really like the back of people's necks? Could this be love at first nape? That could be the title to the manhwa. Love at first nape. That's mine. Don't take it. Yes, your backbone. You're going to be a politician someday. That is one of the greatest honors in ancient China. Isn't it like in ancient China, they always have those national exams that are really, 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 really difficult and take place like once every decade. And all the brightest, most successful, like the top 3, end up becoming part of the Emperor's Council or something like that. I watch too many historical Chinese dramas. You read too much manhwa, but yes, that is true. That as well. Yes, did you know it started the Taiping Rebellion in the 1800s? It's so interesting hearing about how much power scholars had in the past and how they would riot and everything and go on protest. And there's this whole notion of those poor scholars. I think wasn't it like one of the only ways that someone who was poor could rise up in court was through the scholarly exams, which is really interesting. The Taipei Rebellion, the leader self-proclaimed brother of Christ. Well, I'm not very well versed in that. I should read up on it. Majority of the people were ignorant back then. Yes, yes, yes. Bone reading so often makes one curious, and curiosity in turn could be the cause of many troubles. Even when he wanted to read another creature's bones, he would inevitably talk himself out of it. He tries, with some difficulty, to not make this an exception.
Pity he will live a disturbed life. Over-righteousness often comes with misfortune.
He will die for his beliefs. Oh. I cannot help but wonder if it might be a... It's none of my concern. I'm more interested in the Mongol period. Oh! I don't have very much... I have even less knowledge about the Mongol period. Chinese history is so interesting. It is so long as well. I always wonder if you're a student growing up in China and you have to go to history class? What a nightmare it must be. Memorizing everything, all the years, the different eras, the different emperors. I'm a nerd. Nerds are cool. GETIAN pulls back his glance from the man and his bones, but the voice inches closer. I must set out tomorrow.
Let me see.
I don't have anything valuable.
Actually. I'll just leave this here as a token of sincerity.
I promise to return with better offerings to show my gratitude. Well, if my wishes come true, that is. As the man approaches the tree, the bird withdraws more deeply into the leaves. There is a rustling of fabric and grass. Something is put on the ground. Right. This should do it. Farewell. GETIAN cannot dare to look until all is quiet again. Oh, he's actually hiding! Below him now is a jade pendant, the same that was hung on the young man's belt. The bird ponders for a moment and puts it into the tree's hollow. Nobody will look inside the tree's hollow. It's safer here. And should he come back to look for it, I will find a way to return it to him. What is lost must be returned, so one may be spared unwanted troubles. Jade pendant +1. Ding, ding, ding. The thought puts his mind at ease, and he returns to his sleep. I barely started Reverse 1999. It's really fun. I hope you're enjoying it, though. After the young scholar left, life in the forest became quiet again. I spent many long hours in the tree, napping or just listening to the wind. But the scholar never returned. Perhaps it is just as his bones foretold, and he was taken by death young. Even if I was wrong, mortal lives are short. The pendant no longer has a master.
However,
until I met its second owner?
So this is the tree father mentioned. It's more flourishing than I imagined.
No! His lover has a son. Oh no! You know, if this was actually supposed to be a love story, this would be so tragic. It's like love at first name, and then it's like an unfulfilled love. Like you were too scared to pursue that love. You didn't want to step out of your box, your tree, and pursue the love. And you're like, no, go off. You'll be happier with a woman. And then this happens. And then the son comes to visit the tree and says, at my father's dying old age, he mentioned a bird man. And he still dreams and thinks about this bird man. Paz is living through delusions. No, I swear I read some novel with this kind of plot line. What the hell? Yeah. Arcana is hot, by the way. Sadly, she's main villain. If she wasn't, she would be playable. I know. I wonder if they will ever make her playable. Say ... Don't tell me you have never read a fic manhwa manga that has the storyline. It's tragic. Why are you like this? I ask this every day of people around me. His manhwa knowledge is so vast it impresses me. If only I could remember all the titles. I am so bad at remembering names and titles. Honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if there truly was a fairy here. He knows about the fairy in the tree. I hadn't seen many blessing seekers for some time. It seems now that people only gathered under the tree to talk and laugh before parting ways. Humans. Seeing this young man recalls a similar scene. His bones are strangely similar to those of the young scholar who visited so many years ago. He foresees that this man, too, will meet a similar end.
I thought people in the outside world cherished their lives more than anything. How come he would rather die than stand by?
I don't want 𝐂𝐚𝐭 to be playable. She sucks. She is actually really very much a villain.
Risking your life just to say something that might not even be adopted. How reckless. It's not worth it. Is this necessary?
For him, spending so much time in this tree, well, perhaps it's merely habit. But this is where the humans come to make their wishes. And he listens to their requests, trying to understand what draws his race to them. He no longer blames his people for leaving his home behind. Still, he is puzzled. Why did you go into the human world? Why did you sacrifice yourself? Not the oranges. Well, there. The places you used to talk about, I visited them all. You warned me not to follow in your footsteps, but I chose this path on my own.
Besides, I've already seen the beauty of the world. I can't bear to watch it being ruined.
𝐒𝐡𝐴N listened silently from the treetop. This had been the moment to return the pendant.
Such a beautiful tree should stay here alone, so it won't be destroyed.
Enough empty words. I've made up my mind. The young man walks away with a determination, never looking back. The bird knows at that moment he will never see him again. From then on, he found himself returning to the hollow to check on the pendant. Within a few short days, his prediction appears to come true. As I thought. Oh! What could he have gained from this desperate course of action? The jade now broken seems like little more than a mound of pebbles. I tried to repair it, doing the best I could. Afterwards, I tied it to the end of my bone flute. I thought maybe I could come to understand them more by preparing the
They
jade.
struggled for what they knew was impossible, and even died for it unknowingly, just like my people.
Not long after that, a strange rumor went around this village that people there were being mysteriously turned into horses. I decided to find out what really happened.
Turns out, I'm also part of the story.
The beginning. The Jew disaster. The Jew disaster is now among us. I think lore-wise, if you want a main villain, it needs to stay as that. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about villain redemption stories. Like, there's always a reason, though, that they're like that, and it's usually a very sad thing. So even if they share their backstory and we gain empathy about it, I feel like it's still difficult for a true redemption. Schneider's confirmed to be reverse, guys. What are you saying? No. I believe. They can't. Our lesbian disaster. Our Italian baby girl. She's gonna be fine. I mean, there's magic in this world. They can kind of magic voodoo. What do you guys think about that too? Like, would you, if she truly is gone, but there was the possibility to bring her back, would you want the devs to bring her back? Or would that make her death and her whole story to this point less impactful? You know how, like, there's always these hollow deaths in stories, and then at some point you feel like, oh, once they open up the possibility that people can be brought back from the death, then every single character death after that becomes less impactful because there's a chance, you know? And make her death less impactful, depends on how they bring her back. That's true. Personally, I don't want her to come back so that her story remains impactful, as long as the story makes sense. Yeah, I feel like if they brought her back, there would have to be a trade-off. Like, it would have to be so difficult and require some kind of sacrifice. Submit to Arcana, I must. Choose Orange, I must. Yes, Yoda, no! But I really want to see her with Vernon together. Sad, 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 sad. All right, I think we still have 3 more parts into the end of the story. We have one more week. I think we can finish them. I think we can. I want Verdon to suddenly pull Schneider's gun when she's saving Sonata. That's crazy. The limited sky in the teapot. Verdon is awesome, by the way. Yeah. So you repaired the pendant. That's why it has all these cracks?
Seriously?
I wouldn't have thought it possible with just a pair of wings. Holding it at a distance, you could hardly tell it's broken. Oh, you really treasured it. Following his gaze down, the bird's eyes spot the jade lying on the table.
I have not checked it carefully in a very long time. Judging from the look, I might have spent a lot of effort on it indeed.
Oh, have you all seen that kind of arts? That kind of like, what is it? It's like, I think this is also a Chinese thing where when you break a piece of pottery, you would mend it with gold. So the gold veins inside the broken pottery becomes part of the art of it. Have you seen that before? Oh, actually it might be Japanese instead. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I saw it. I prefer flex tape. Me too. Me too. I think that's Japanese. Samurai armor. I know what it is. Forgot the name. Yeah, it's so pretty though. Like making something broken, something even more beautiful than it originally was. But I wonder about the structural integrity of those items. I felt something changed inside me after seeing what happened to the previous owners of the pendant, so when I left the mountain, I kept it as a reminder. Not to meddle in others' affairs. As to remind myself how similar my people and humans really are. I wasn't favored by the goddess of wisdom, so please forgive me if I say anything stupid or offensive. I thought he was gonna be like, I wasn't favored by the goddess of wisdom. I have no idea clue. I just try to combine those 2 words together. I have no clue what you just said. Softly and tentatively, he touches the edge of the pendant with his fingertips. Then he sits up. He just touched his pendant. I was favored by the blessed machine. It feels a little like a piece of bone. Speaking of which, I wonder what you can see from my bones. No, never mind. I don't think I want to know. At first, I thought it was a little trick for detecting lies and illusions. But if it's my past and future that you are seeing, count me
Seriously?
out. I would lose interest in living my life if I find out that I won't die surrounded by my collections of stories and beautifully carved bones.
No.
I haven't looked that closely. You haven't, but it is within your abilities to pry into the details. Please don't tell anyone what you see, including me. Clamp it, muscle it. Oh, pardon me. I only mean your ability is very impressive. Yes, that's all I wanted to say. You flatter me, sir.
It is.
But life beyond the mountains has told me much more than what the bones may tell me. My people must have felt the same as they traveled across the human world. Also, I'm so behind, my God. There is a lot. They thought themselves visitors to the world, only traveling through it. Little did they know that they already were bound
But
to
things
it.
are connected once they meet each other. Exactly.
Novelty attracts attention, and it is also too easy to get obsessed with finding it. I learned calligraphy, drawing, music instruments, so many other skills. I have also learned many poems, all thanks to chasing novelty.
In fact,
I started carving bones after I got this very knife.
actually, The bone piece embedded in the blade will shine like a pearl if you put it under the light. But there is no doubt it is bone. It even looks alive when you put it in the fire. I just can't stop looking at it.
Do you people know how to do it? Do what? Imbue things with life.
Like this?
Wood,
Or that?
bones, metal, mud. We may shape them into the forms of animals and men. This is one way of bringing them to life. The other way is to give them stories. When I first saw your bone wand and the jade pendant, I assumed that the wand was more precious than the pendant because it has arcane power and the pendant doesn't. But now I'm more drawn to your pendant's story.
In fact.
What do you mean? The bone wand is made from the bone of his fallen brethren. Isn't that also a strong story? Items with stories are more valuable than those without.
That's true.
Seriously?
That's hardcore, yeah. And to fully master a skill, one must first find a good teacher, and then be willing to search the world to learn more. He stops himself.
Oh.
Sorry, I shouldn't get some water. Would you like some tea? I'm going to brew some anyway. That is a good reminder. Hydrate, everyone. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Oh, wait. I don't provide any beverages in the basement. Well, I'll hydrate by myself then. Yeah, we knew. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. The branch just brought some new samovars? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Samovars. Hello, mignon. I'll make some tea for us. Ooh, that's a fancy little dispensary. A shiny tea set now fills up most of the space on my desk. I have never seen a teapot look like this. The young man bends down to carefully light the charcoal beneath the device. How convenient. The pot must come from a good designer. My people are heavy tea drinkers. I didn't know that. Russians are heavy tea drinkers? I thought they were only heavy vodka drinkers. So some of ours were invented to meet our needs. It's very convenient, it pours easily, and provides much needed wind protection to keep the tea warm. There's even a place to set snacks on. I thought vodka is their water, exactly. You see, no one would have been bothered to design such a thing if tea weren't introduced to us. The glistening amber tea is poured out of the pot until it fills the cup. As the steam rises, drops of water condense on the tip of the bird's feathers. If there are needs, there will be those who try to meet those needs. It's true. Once you have a prototype, others will try to improve it, but...
The creation is the real exciting part.
Ooh. The bird ruminates on the word. The young man is right. His people have never developed any skill or invented anything, not even the smallest thing which might make their lives easier, like this teapot. All they have ever done is imitation or mimicry. They spent years learning human language. I don't even know human language. They spend years learning human language, imitating their behaviors, and adapting to their customs. The bones on their predecessors, recording all the information they would need. Neither I nor the people have ever created anything.
If imitation was what we left the mountain for, we probably chose the wrong path at the very beginning. It's meaningless.
He puts an end to the thought. It's a conclusion he never thought he would make, but not one he never thought about before.
Oh.
Don't overthink it. True invention is rare. Only a small number of people ever manage it. There are as few of them as an old man's hair. That's true. Someone else invented it, and now all I have to do is make the tea. Anyone can make tea. That's not true. Anyone can make tea? Is this true? Then why are there instructions on the back of a tea bag? Because, I guess, some weird person can mess up, even making a tea bag. You know, on the back of a tea bag, they always put instructions saying like, leave this tea in to steep for like 3 to 5 minutes. I never listen to that. There's Insta tea. That's true. That's true. That's true. Anyone can make tea, but not everyone can make tea well. What if you just like plop tea into lukewarm water? Then it's just like tea water. Wait, is that just what tea is? Then it's just like water infusion. That's just heresy. I think actually one of my cousins, when they were young, they tried to make tea, but they didn't know they needed hot water, so they just put tea bags in like room temp water and stirred it around. No, I think they were trying to actually make iced tea. So they like just put the tea bag in room temp water and put ice cubes in it to make iced tea. And I would say it did not work. They tried stirring it, opening up the tea baggie so it was just loose leaves in there. Yeah, it's not it. Hot Kool-Aid. Oh wait, that could definitely be a thing. I support that actually. That sounds like it could be good. Bless their heart, bless their heart. True, true. But we all brew tea a little differently. Each taste is unique. Ah, so my cousin was just brewing tea uniquely.
Seriously?
I have to say, your dogged pursuit of an explanation reminds me of some of my other Arcanist friends.
I don't know how to make a wand as simple and natural as yours. Likewise, you can't make tea as good as mine. Things like this happen all the time.
He's like, yeah,
It's
we all
not a
make
big
tea
deal.
differently. And then he says like, but yours isn't good as mine. There's no need to dwell on the true reason you left the mountain. Maybe it was just curiosity. It could be anything. Or perhaps you were looking for a tool to survive. Hot Dr. Pepper was originally the... What? Hot Dr. Pepper? That sounds insane. Boiled energy drink sounds disturbing. I adore Regulus. She likes Dr. Peppa, but she says Peppa instead. Copy her uses. Yes. No. Actually, that's just how the Brits call it. Do you think the Brits just pronounce Dr. Pepper Dr. Peppa? I hope so. We don't need any new tools. My people have always had what they needed to survive. No, I like how Jaded Scientist is just like, no. Misinformation. Now, with that mindset, you're sure to find yourself at a dead end. How could I make tea without a samovar? You'll have to see more to know what you're capable of, what you're made to do. That's your tool. Oh, slurp. The young man shakes his head a little, takes a sip from his cup, and his face wrinkles up in disgust. Ooh, it's bitter. Don't. Oh, good that you haven't had any. Too many tea leaves in one pot, I'd say. I'll make you another one.
That's no matter.
So...
Sugar or honey? That seems sacrilegious. This seems so wrong for an ancient Chinese man to ask sugar or honey to add into the tea. Isn't that sacrilegious? I thought people from China drank it black. You fucked up your brew, Leonid. I thought you were an expert. Yeah, what's up with that? Does he just boast about things, but he's not actually good at them? The bird nods in understanding. He stares at the teapot and slightly lifts his wings. The bronze pot tilts as he moves, as he deftly fills their cups. He's really good with his wingies. When in Rome, do as the Romans say. Yeah, that's true. The Chinese have upped their tea game. You know how there's those, I don't know if this is specific to China. Probably not, but those giant tea leaves. Those giant tea leaves that go for like thousands and thousands of dollars. I feel like their tea game is pretty strong. Max tea upgrades, exactly. As he waits for his tea, the young man scoops up some honey and sends it into his mouth. Oh. Then he takes up his plate, drinking the tea from its edge. I don't know. You know, my thoughts about Leonid's tea game has decreased significantly. He's just chugging honey. I've never seen one drink tea in this manner before. He's using honey as a chaser. As a tea chaser. You'll get used to it if you stick around. We don't have rules on how people should drink their tea here.
That's true.
He's a heretic. The white steam from the hot tea rises, and they both fall into comfortable silence. Slowly, the steam gathers until it hangs in the air like a fog, as Leonid realizes... Oh, they're going back. Oh, what's going on? You said you don't know anything about the artificial somnum. How did you gain access to it?
No.
I have no such device in my possession. I spoke truly. I had never experienced its effects before.
However...
But I did tell you of an arcane skill similar to it. Have you forgotten?
In fact...
It's my job to assess whether you are a threat to the Foundation. To do that, I had to keep certain information from you. We only want honest answers from you, that's all. They're mind battling right now. They're mind battling. Now you're right. We are still dreaming. That was the last piece of information I kept from you. If you're upset... I knew what you wanted since the beginning. The bird's voice is calm as he continues. Yet, I was bewildered by the inconsistency between your words and your deeds.
However...
I have also learned much from our conversation, but as I once told, it is best to judge the heart by its deeds, which is why I'm taking control. That's so badass. He's like, this is my home now. Losing to our bird brain, not his best day. That's so true. He's outdid by a burb. Burb. Birdman got game, that's right. Our Birdman grandfather. He a gangsta. Leonid is gonna get a pay cut for this incident. Yeah. Imagine he just traps Leonid in there for eternity. No more astray. He's like, it's my interrogation room. Turns out I was the one who was left in the dark.
Seriously?
Now I wonder why you let me guide you into these dreams. Weren't you afraid? As I'm afraid now? The Foundation won't go easy on me if they find out you operated the machine without training. And what if something goes wrong and we're stuck in here forever? You have an interest in handcrafts. A sudden change of topic? Yes, of course. I wasn't lying to you. I made note of the place you mentioned.
Oh.
You did? That's good. In fact, if you ever go there, do you mind bringing me a couple of things? And I'm hoping you might remember this place of mine.
We are born with the talents of speaking the human language and reading bones. Our bodies are a combination of humans and birds. They will turn into
The music is
skeletons
so
as
peaceful.
soon as we die.
It is my people's belief that we should witness as many beings and events as we can to record them in our bones while we still are alive. And after our death, our bones will be taken to our next home. Why is 𝐂𝐡𝐴N'S name different? I wonder if, like, Yanping is his real name? Because typically Chinese names are 3 characters long. But both of his, 𝐂𝐡ian and Yanping, are just 2 character. I guess he doesn't have a family name. Yanping is his birth name. Yeah, it does feel more personal, doesn't it? We moved from the borderlands to the central plains because of war. Our future changed dramatically, not long after we arrived. Then, one by one, my people left the mountains. Now more and more bones are brought back, and with the bones come rumors, tales about us.
People in the human world call us 𝐒𝐴𝐚𝐭. Yet we prefer to call the entire race by one surname, which is 𝐒𝐡ian.
So the whole race.
And I
Are
am
like
the first
𝐒𝐡ian.
𝐒𝐡ian ever born in the central plains.
Yeah. A mountain breeze rises, gentler than the icy wind of the land where they had been. It rustles through both hair and feathers. They hear the footsteps of animals on soft earth, the patter of tree branches, and the humming of water in a brook.
For a very long time, I simply roosted on this tree.
That makes sense, though, for 𝐂𝐡ian to be a name for all of them. I know just one of the Chinese characters in 𝐂𝐡ian, and it means sky, so it makes sense for all of these bird-like creatures to be called something related to the sky. Say, how's your pulling plan? After this patch, it'll be 𝐒𝐡𝐚, then a wind song. Yeah. I do want 𝐂𝐡ian, though. I don't know how much use he'll have, but I just really like his character. But I love 𝐒𝐡𝐚's design, too. She is probably my favorite design in the whole game, I think. Fewer and fewer of my people visited me. Most had become the lazy bones lying in the temple. The bones never lied about their owner's character. Some could be talkative, some were taciturn. The lives of mortals then scarcely intrigued me, but the life of the mountain had grown dull in equal measure. If you have spat, 𝐒𝐡𝐚 will buff her to oblivion. Oh! 𝐂𝐡ian buffs reality teams. He also works well with 𝐒𝐡𝐚 and spat. Oh, okay. No 𝐶N spoilers here, please. Yes. No 𝐶N spoilers. I don't watch any of the 𝐶N stuff, and I don't look into any of the future patches either. They write or draw, they compose music, they shape mud and earth or carve solid stone.
I have mastered all these skills and rid the lives of my people. Almost every one of them. I will make an attempt.
What are you going to show me? A room full of treasures?
I like how he spent a whole kind of evening afternoon speaking with 𝐂𝐡ian, and he thinks he's going to share him a room full of treasures.
A room with only lifeless objects.
Oh god. What the... Well, expectation versus reality.
Please come in.
It's gonna be the temple, isn't it?
My wand is made of bone. The bone from one of my people. He had taken a lot of trouble on my behalf before I left the mountain.
His bones were never returned to this temple. For a long time, I assumed he was alive somewhere far beyond the mountain, until one day I overheard the bones speaking, and they mentioned where his remains lied. The temple he last stayed, I was not far away from the city. The place was long deserted. He gave up his life, neither wanting to return to his people, nor to the remembered and worshipped into prosperity. I didn't understand his choice. I choose not to take him back to our temple, as he wished it to be, but I took his story home, to write it down in one of these scrolls.
Seriously?
Ah, so they can even hear and tell what the bones want, like if they want to return to the temple or not. How interesting. GETIAN'S lore is so sad. It is. It's just such a lonely way to live. He's kind of like the guardian of everyone's stories and memories. All the past GETIAN'S lives. Aided only by the dim light seeping in from the outside, Leonard squints at the collections waiting in the dark. Some things are hung in the air, while others appear casually tossed aside, barely visible in the dark clutter, bones and carvings losing their dull luster to age. How are you going to find the right scroll in the dark room like this? Not a concern. The bird... he is just so cool. The bird turns his head and the room is suddenly bathed in a warm lamp light. Skip 1.7 because already did 200 polls for Jew. Still have a lot of reserve, but still, I will be skipping next patch also. Oh.
Who can tell the difference between the bones of the great and those of the ordinary? One should seek the pleasure of life, not the future after death.
Although the language he speaks is completely unfamiliar to him, the young man seems to understand the meaning of each word. It dawns on him that GETIAN is continuing to use his powers to keep their conversation smooth and clear.
That's true. Whatever we have done when we are alive, we will become a pile of bones after we die.
He looks around and gasps out in amazement. Your collections and these works, I'm amazed.
Seriously?
He is a collector himself after all. Truly, you are one of the best craftsmen. Birds I've ever seen. Is that so?
Thank you.
Isolde is next. Isolde is next, so I can't skip. Yeah, I really can't skip Isolde. I think I'll try to get... We'll see how GETIAN goes. There's not much time left, so we'll see. I will still roll, though. And then I'm hoping to get Isolde. If I don't know. It'll be difficult. The temple is quiet. Words are unnecessary here, for they are useless to the dead. The only sounds in the room are GETIAN'S feathers brushing across the scrolls. He just looks so beautiful and mystical in this art. Ah, we're already at the last part. I can't believe it. All right, last part of the flowing in the wind, after the endless plain. GETIAN'S elf lags on my phone. Uh-oh. No wonder men and women love him. Yeah. The tea is still warm, as if the people there had never left the room.
Oh, thank goodness.
No one's brain is permanently wrecked. Thank goodness.
Seriously?
But I never regret taking this journey with you, sir. Earlier you said your name was Yan Ping, but you call yourself GETIAN, after your people. So, what do I call you? If you don't mind, simply call me GETIAN. He pauses for a moment and solemnly speaks the young man's name. Leonid. Yes, I'm listening. Is that your true name? Oh. Like I said in the beginning, names aren't important. We use them only for the sake of communication. Home mine is not too tough to remember. If you wish to know the name I usually go with, my other colleagues usually call me as Name Day. Name Day? That sounds like a band name. Or am I just thinking about Green Day? A second introduction, like a handshake from a friend.
All right.
So,
A toast to you, Mr. 𝐒𝐡𝐴N. Truly an arcanist name? Exactly. One fitting of the foundation. The young man raises his cup.
to peace.
To peace.
To peace.
To peace. The bird extends his wing and pushes his cup towards the man. The man lowers his. Oh, they're doing a little cheers. How on earth is he gonna drink from that cup?
Seriously?
To love and peace. Yes, yes, yes. It's still nagging at me. When did you figure out that we were dreaming? The very moment you appeared at as Li Zhang. Oh! How? Did I do something wrong?
No.
It was only that you asked me about my friend's whereabouts. It was odd that you'd ask. And that besides, your bones were a poor match to his appearance. Illusions are difficult to perform, much like this artificial With diligent practice, you might become very good indeed.
Seriously?
Now, you do sound like someone who's centuries old. Okay. Well, let me get all the information sorted out. Hopefully I will have some time left to show you around the branch. The one in reality, of course.
That's no matter.
Ah, by the way, if you look into the Rimmet Cup event rerun, there's actually Besmer in the story if you pay attention. Yeah, someone mentioned this. Oh, wait, I remember. I remember that now. Wait, with the newspaper boy, I remember, wasn't there someone's voice and I couldn't tell whose it was? And I thought, did I think it was maybe Arcana's when I was playing it? That's such an interesting tie-in. There was an anonymous woman. Yeah, I remember now. Wow. Wow. Why was she there? Now I'm gonna have to watch it in my own time. Which part is it? Yeah, I need to hunt for it. Wow, I remember that now with the newspaper boy. You're right. Thank you. Wow. But the man busily digging into his files seems not to hear him. Very first, I think even the prologue. Oh! Wow! No wonder they were playing the Rimmet Cup here. Yeah, actually. And she comes back again at the epilogue. Oh. You know what? I still feel like she gives off villain vibes. I don't know what to say. Even the newspaper boy. I'm like, is the newspaper boy immortal? He's like traveling through time. I don't know. Something weird. Imagine like Besmert has given like some kind of immortal blessing to the newspaper boy. Like she travels through time with the newspaper boy. I'll put you down as not hostile. In fact, you're kind, sensible, and very pleasant to converse with. He is very pleasant, isn't he? But I will have to ask that question again.
Worries.
My job is done, so your answer won't affect your assessment. Finish what you've started. When we first met, I asked you which was more important to you, the bone wand or the jade pendant. Why are you asking him to choose between his children? At that time, I was only trying to figure out if you had a preference, one perhaps you shared with humans and arcanists. But you already answered that through your stories. You treat them both as equals, just as you value the wand and pendant.
Are you sure you value them equally? What if you have to give up either of them to survive one day?
As we talked, I worried whether you might take the wand and the pendant from me. He looks into the young man's eyes. I told you myself. You meant no harm. I told myself you meant no harm. You only wanted to learn more about me. From my story, you should know there is always a third option for me. I would have traded my life for them. Oh, wow. thought he... Wow. That's so interesting. I was thinking maybe the third option was leaving them all behind. But instead he goes all the way to the opposite. He would trade his life for them. They are that important to him. Wow.
If I had to make a choice between the wand and the pendant, I would give you my bones.
Wow. Wow. We truly don't understand him at all. Wow. I thought maybe he would say he would give them up because he was going on this newfound free journey. Wow. He doesn't understand himself yet. Yet he seems so sure of himself, yeah. So he values the bone wand and the jade pendant that much, yeah. I guess it's true. The bone wand was one of his past friends. One of his kind. And the jade pendant on the other side kind of taught himself about the humans. So it's kind of representing both sides.
Your bones.
Slowly he repeats the words and nods.
I didn't expect that answer.
He closes his notebook and rises to push the chair back under the table before turning around.
So...
Please wait another moment. I need to pause the artificial no first and bring you back to the waking world as the protocol requested. I wish you a wonderful journey from here on. Your registration documents will be issued shortly. Not long before, we encountered a poet from an island. Perhaps you will see him, too, in the future. I think you'd have a great time together. A poet from an island? From the island? A poet? Was there a poet there? Definitely not 37. Zima. Zima antidote. Oh, interesting. Wow, two of my favorite boys meeting together. I'm glad I sacrificed Isolde for this guy now, probably. Yeah, he's such an interesting and such a deep character. Actually, I was talking to my friend who studied Chinese literature about GETIAN'S too. And, you know, she loves him now. So there's definitely a reason. She said she ties to a lot of Chinese history and philosophies.
Oh.
Also, I didn't lie about my love of stories. Should you hear more during your journey, I hope you might share them with me.
Can you write with your wings? Like using a quill pen?
Can you imagine? This is the final question he asks him. They should make a wilderness review stream. Oh, that would be so fun. You know, in Genshin with the teapots, I was like making my teapot a mission. Like I made my teapot a maze that people could go into and then figure out the maze and escape from. It's actually really cute. I saw that like there were many amazing teapots though. I changed my mind. My wilderness look sheet. Mine does too. It just takes so much time. This is why I'm not good at Minecraft too. I can only commit to like one small project and then I lose interest. The bird raises his wing, performing something as close to a wave as he can.
Goodbye.
I will attempt to do so. Okay. I thought he was just straight waving goodbye to him after asking that question. I'm like, I'm not answering that. Finally returning to his solitude, the bird preens himself while enjoying the peace of the moment. He has seen and heard so much since he left the mountain, but rarely took the time to look back on his stories. The tea, the ink, the paper, the metal pot, the wooden table, the stone-paved road, so many things he had never seen in the mountains. He was a newborn chick, and the mountain, the brook, and the forest were his shell. Now the shell has been gently cracked, and he flows out into a bowl. That bowl might be roughly made, but the liquid inside is clear and good, reflecting the sky, the mountains, and everything.
Perhaps this explains why people in the human world love liquor.
Oh.
I should have drunk with them when I had the chance.
Oh. Everything is so sad. Wow. Now he ends off his story with regret. With a regret. Everything about him has a bittersweet taste to it. The bird closes his eyes. There is still time to enjoy the moment before he wakes up from this dream. Life beyond the mountain is indeed chaotic. I never intended to stay long in the city after the transformation mystery was solved, but now I'm even further away from home. Perhaps I will never return home again. Even so, it was good to see it once more, if only in a dream. 𝐂𝐡𝐴N sits on the scholar tree, just as he had before, with the wind still blowing through his feathers. But he feels now that he is no longer as he was.
If time went back to that day, I would still fly down the mountain.
The owner of that tavern was young, stubborn because of her youth, but she has always been true to herself. She suddenly grew up in that city, growing close to her neighbors. She loved them like they were her own kin. If she did jump over that bridge, she must be a real 𝐒𝐴𝐭 now. She must be pleased. As for those two foreign merchants, they weren't scared away by all the trouble. They stayed till the very end. That day I saw the lanterns floating down the river, glowing brighter than ever before. And that hexagram of water and fire, the choice to be made, 𝐭, with water above and sky below, the hexagram of waiting. I hope they left the city with what they wanted. Till this day, I still wonder which path that lady with the unreadable bones ultimately chose. That young man was another interesting person. I wonder whom I will meet next.
How would I know the limits of the mountain if I didn't leave it? Yet the world turns out to be another bowl. Fine. I shall listen to the wind before anything comes up.
Oh. Wow. Okay. And there it is. The end. Oh. Oh, we finished it. The end. Yatta yatta. Oh. As expected, he's a great character. That was great, not gonna lie. Love 𝐂𝐡𝐴N's story. Yeah, his story is so good. That's fair. Same VA does not equal same character. It was just a random theory. Check the Rimmet Cup newspaper boy scene. Yeah, let me see if I can take a look at it actually. But his story is insane. His story is so bittersweet, isn't it? Just like alcohol. I feel like in his whole story, you feel so much loneliness, but he's also a very like philosophical person. So I don't know. I hope he gets to travel, make memories, get connections. Now that the story's over for him. I hope we see him again, maybe with 𝐒𝐸ma. That would be a really interesting pairing. Oh, and it's kind of sad. This story ends with him kind of leaving his home, never to return again. Now that tree, it's going to be empty now. Maybe just some people going there to pray. 𝐂𝐡𝐴N only deserves the best in the world, TBH, yeah. 𝐂𝐡𝐴N joins Verdant's crew at some point. That would be amazing. 𝐒𝐸ma would not talk at all. I feel like, oh my god, it's gonna be two introverts. He actually talked about how he perched on rabies. Really? He thought he was a scarecrow. Wait, that is so adorable. That is so adorable in his voice lines, right? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad. It seems like his future is going to be filled with fun. Okay, let's check out the room at Cup, shall we? The first chapter. Can we get in there? Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know how I have 3,000 coin already, but I will use it. Oh, it has the history of when I completed it already. That's so nice. That's so nice that they already have the full history from when we played it the first time. They gave us 3,000 for free. Freebies. They gave it to us as an accident. No one tell them. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. All right. Let's see. The 3,000 coins were given as compensation. Wait, this is just a fight. let me get out of here. I need to get to the story. Exit. Not this one. Wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. No. Story mode? There's small one on left from this one. Wrong lever. Wrong lever, Kronk. What?
Hey, say, in 1 hour it will be my 21st birthday, so I was hoping if you would give me some birthday wishes from the best boss. Many thanks. Underscore say heart.
Oh my god, it's almost your birthday. Thank you so much for the soup, Tristan. 21st tomb. Oh, it's gonna be a big milestone. Happy early birthday. No, I think it's definitely your birthday in some parts of the world. So happy birthday, Tristan. Congratulations on your 21st. Some birthday wishes, birthday wishes. I'm wishing you an amazing year where you're gonna do when you're gonna have lots of fun, lots of fun memories. Maybe something unexpected, maybe something new. Definitely. But happy birthday to you, ba ba ba. Happy birthday to you, ba ba ba. Happy birthday to Tristan. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Hope you make many fun memories in the year to come. And I hope you get a lot of cake too. I can finally drink liquor illegally. Junyan, where you at? Let's go. Have some fun parties, but don't party too hard. Damn, bro, I was 21 2 years ago. Happy birthday, legal drinker now. Go visit Junyan. Yo. Thank you, boss. Of course. Have an amazing one. Yes. Thank you for coming by around your birthday time too. I'm glad we get to celebrate together. Yes. Birthdays are so fun. So fun. I see. Let's steal something as a present for Tristan. The leading ones.
Breaking news today!
This guy.
The New Humans Company announced they'd offer another award for the 13th International Jewelry Show. The company claimed that the person who filches the heart of London can collect a £1 million reward.
The person who filches the heart of London? What is that? The person who filches the heart of London? That sounds almost like the enema. Is that felches? Is that the word? Filches? Felches? What?
Reliable
Isn't
news
that
sources
when you're licking something? I don't know. Filches means steal.
Crime duo Payne and Drizzt. Oh,
do British people still talk like this? Yeah. Oh, footsteps.
Excuse me, the beautiful lady in black. Are you interested in the news of today? Grab a copy.
Are you talking to me?
It It is her.
Yeah, you've turned around, that's to say.
Oh, right! And oh my god, it's coming back to me. And because he noticed that she was vision impaired, he started reading the newspaper out to her. Wow.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't notice your uniqueness.
He's recovering well, okay? He's recovering well.
No
And he was
need
actually
to
really sweet reading it
apologise,
to him.
warm-hearted child. Could you please read me the news of the day? I will pay appropriately.
Sure, my generous lady. Please, sit right here to get away from the crowd.
Similar mannerisms too, yeah. I thought this was Arcana when we first played.
I hope you don't mind my raspy voice. London faces severe public security issues.
But I was like, why is Arcana walking around with a blindfold?
Ace Cafe prepares for motorcycle road racing. Government failed to halt. Rock pirate hijacks radio
This is why he reads the newspaper to her. Yeah. This is crazy. Oh wow, it was so long ago. This was the first event patch, wasn't it? This is insane. The foreshadowing, yeah. A wave of street culture, the conflict between the new and the old order, and a young artist desiring to step onto the stage under the spotlight? Artistic freak on the street. Rock pirate. Yeah. Ace Cafe prefers a motorcycle road racing. Yeah, it was 1.1. Wow. I always love this kind of like typing effect. It's so cliche, but I love it. Wow.
That will be a fantastic plot to start the story.
Don't invoke his name in my chat. That will be the start of a fantastic story. It is her. It really is her. She always likes journaling the notes on Shiori. I like that. I like that they're tying it all in like this and her character. Wow. Wow. And then the epilogue. Does she come back in the epilogue? Wow. As we like it. I heard the D. No, you didn't. Wow. Oh, is there not? Maybe there's not. For the epilogue at the very end. Oh, Pickles! This is so nostalgic, actually, seeing all of this. Oh my god, Wendy! Pickles and Wendy. Skip a bunch? Oh, the best doggos. My gosh. Charlton. Not Carlton, Charlton.
Not exactly.
You have to get to the very end of the dialogue.
Life after the
We're speed spoiling for anyone who hasn't played the River Cup.
That's an informative. Thanks for your cooperation, Mr.
Oh my, this trip down memory lane. Yeah, it's actually so nostalgic. I can't believe how long it's been. It's insane. We've been together for so long.
Constant stream of interviews. I'm sure the team would also like to thank the hero who guarded the cup. And the puppy's heroic act may even be highly appealing.
The puppy's heroic acts.
Really?
It looks like he was gonna punch someone right there. Oh, cute. Oh, cute. Yep, I'm getting spoiled already. Uh-oh.
Wandering is my
unprecedented,
unexpected soap bubble.
Oh god. You don't see this, but I have my hand up to my screen censoring his face out.
None of
Alright, la 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 la. Oh god. Oh. Wow. I can barely see him in my crew inventory, and him that enhanced in size.
That's
Wow.
one of the stories I've come across, readers of R2.
Oh, she pronounces it
It's
Atu.
dramatic, full of misunderstandings, lovely animals, and terrifying intrigue.
Wow.
Again, providing us with a ludicrous ending. I'm glad to have the great honor to share this with you.
Wow.
Wherever you are, whatever you've been, I hope this story will bring you a moment of joy.
And I heard that she's also in the YouTube in
I'm
certain
also
parts as well.
sincerely looking forward to
So this all ties
your
together.
stories.
Wow. I sincerely look forward to your stories. Wow. The lore is crazy. It really is. Wow. Wow. I love it. She's kind of like documenting all these stories throughout time. And she's on Miss Radio. The lore has thickened. I can't believe they put this in 1.1. Which is honestly the perfect place to put it. But it's insane. It's insane. I love it. I love. But alright. I think it's time. We don't have much, but we will try.
The lights here are amazing. They're much brighter than the lanterns.
No CN spoilers or hint. Yes, no CN spoilers, please. Let's see. Let's see if we have any luck. We have like... we don't have a lot. Oh, thank you so much for reminding me on the code. Thank you, thank you. I'm so forgetful. I'm so forgetful. Oop. Thank you, thank you. Saerin soon update. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm just so sad. I'm so sad that my laptop isn't able to run Wuwa well. I don't know. I feel like it's just really ruining a little bit of the experience for me because the game's not moving smoothly. But I do still play it a little bit offline. It's a big patch for Wuwa 2 right now. Take my luck, thank you. Are we pulling now? We are. Let's try our best, shall we? Let's try our best. Over the new leaf. Oh, I love that. Oh, wow, after like going through the character stories and now seeing the titles even for the banners. Good luck, boss. Thank you. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath. Let's take a sippy of water. I want GETIAN too. I'm so close to pity, but I want 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 too, and I don't want to swipe. What do I do, boss? Oh, the tragedy of F2P. I'm here with you. Suffering. Well, let's see if my luck will spread onto you. Let's see. Let's take a look about where we are. Oof. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are so poor. How is this possible? Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, it's counting from when I rolled Ezra. Okay, that makes sense actually. Only Junyan was kind of a fresh pity system. Okay. Ugh. Let's see. It doesn't look orange enough. Ah, we got X. Okay. We got X. Just automatically starts crying. No, I'm too poor. Wait, actually, I'm kind of rich. What the hell? Oh, I still have my 10 monthly. Nice. This is always when you get a nice little... We got another 10. What else do I have? Let's see if I have anything else.
Well, the chair is in the middle of the room.
Okay. This is the F2P lifestyle. You're just like... Okay.
You're back. Of course you are.
Toga F. Afro. Wow. I really need to read through all of these one day. I read the Junyan one, the first story chapter, and it was so confusing.
The lights here are amazing. They're much brighter than...
I don't think I have anything else. I think I had those because of the wilderness. I have them parked in there. I don't think I have anyone else parked in.
You. I've been waiting.
Oh. The D always flashbangs me. I don't know what to say.
The lights here are amazing. They're much
Boss,
brighter
I
than
3,
the
you're
lights
6
in
and
the
37.
city.
OMG. Yeah, I really have to.
Day and night.
I think I might be missing a little bit of materials. That's why I didn't
Oh,
at the
does
time.
it mean that they're also arcanists?
Let's see. Oh, I think it's just regular 5-star again. Oh, but we 2 blooms though? That's kind of crazy. 2 blooms? I'll take it. 2 blooms. 2 blooms! It's quite nice. I see you there, Rui. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Oh, and we have one of this. Is that all I have? I just like scrounging around. I don't think that's enough. No! You can start saving. You sold next. Better spend those red cassette tapes. You're right. I know people used it to buy Yenny copies. I think Yenny will be rerun too, right? But I don't think there's anything else worth spending it on. Maybe some pendulums. Swipe time, I am free to play. I need to suffer like all the other free-to-play players. I can't cheat. I just can't. But I'll do some saving behind the scenes. And we'll see. We'll see if I have anything I can scrounge up for GETIAN before his banner is over. Yeah. Suffer with me, boss. How could you do this? How could you wish that upon me? Hard modes and River Cup. Yeah. I'm gonna do some grinding offline and we'll see. I really do want to get GETIAN. After a story, I think I like him even more. Rimmon has 2 pulls. Yeah, I think I grabbed those. New Limbo as well. Yeah, there's so much I can grind, honestly. There's honestly a lot I can grind. It's my fault. I feel like I've been doing so much grinding for Star Rail that I've really, honestly, I've neglected Reverse a little bit. Limbo 6 is kicking my ass right now. Kick it back! Kick it back! But all right. Oh wait, let me redeem my blooms. My blooms.
I'm not good at dealing with visitors. It reminds me of something bad.
Wow. Wow. Bad Gacha Gamer. Honestly, I can only keep up with doing the dailies for both the games, and it's only like 2 gacha games. Well, yeah. I would say I'm only keeping it up for 2 gacha games, Reverse and Star Rail, and then sometimes when I'm feeling like fighting something, I hop onto Wuwa. But how do you guys do it? I don't know. You guys are incredibly insane. But yeah, thank you so much for coming to today's stream. We managed to finish 𝐒𝐡IAN'S character story. And actually, I did mention my friend, who is Chinese linguistic and history specialist. Oh my god, why is my Siri popping up like this? I don't understand. My Siri is like messed up. But yeah, I did mention my friend who is really into Chinese linguist, history and all that, literature. So I do have actually a few little videos planned still for this patch that are related to the stories from the Notes of Shuari. So I don't know, it's gonna be a little bit of a newer video format, so I hope you guys will like it though. It's still in the works, but I hope you guys will like it. Do you need daily reminders? I want to, you know what? Should I be like one of those streamers who pay people to do their dailies for them? I don't think I'm there yet, but you know, when I'm feeling desperate, But thank you so much for being here for 𝐒𝐡IAN'S character story. And I hope you all had a fun time. Video essay time? Oh well. I'm not paid enough for that. But I gave you a promotion today. Keep the money up. Yes, thank you so much. Our next stream will be on Friday like usual. We will be doing Honkai Star Rail. And on Saturday we'll be playing Minecraft. So I hope to see all of you then. And once again, happy birthday, Tristan. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Alright. Thank you. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 𝐑𝐮𝐿. What? Happy birthday, Tristan!